Hey there, friendlies. How's up? Welcome to the 7th of November Beer, Blades, and Bush, or Bevies, Blades, and Bushcraft live stream, depending, where we have bevies, we have, blades, and we will, in fact, be discussing some bushcrafty stuff. Excuse me. The reading we have this week is nothing, because I did not have time to set that up. Everyone got home late today, so everyone got home late today, so there's no reading because I didn't have time to set it up. There's no news because the two things I wanted to talk about, I couldn't find any corroborating stories on, so I don't know if they're real or not. I do not want to be spreading fake news. Now, do I? Excuse me. So, no reading, no news. I will come up with a question of the week at some point tonight. So that's it. Before we get to tonight's show, I just want to say the usual housekeeping stuff. If you're watching us time shifted to tomorrow or next week or next month or next year, thank you. Thanks for hanging with us after the fact, even though you cannot participate in the live chat. I love knowing that your eyes are on the content, and I love seeing the comments up here in the doobly-doo below. If at any point tonight you really love what's happening here tonight, I invite you to hit that smiley thumb. If at any point you kind of hate what's going on, that's all right. The frowny thumb works just as well. And if you'd like to take a more active role in supporting the channel, keeping the lights on around here, as several in the side chat already have, I invite you to clickety-boo on the join button wherever it may be. There you will see the 2 tiers of membership and what each tier gets you for your hard-earned monies. So, since there's no news, we will just go straight on to seeing who is hanging with us in the side shot. Okay. Just going to pop the chat out of the YouTube page. How are we doing on sound, by the way? How are we doing on sound? Okay, I'm not seeing any comments that people are not hearing anything, which is good. Canadian was hearing the drummage. So yeah, I'll just start by saying hi to everyone who's hanging with us. We got Grace Martin, who's a channel hero. We got Foxit. How's it going, Cliff? Nice to see you. I'm surprised you're with us because isn't Colin live streaming tonight as well? Canadian in the house, also a channel hero. You can tell by the icon next to his name. I've already said hi to Grace. Kristen Grounds. How's it going, Christy? Christy is also a channel hero. Everyone's just sort of saying hi to each other, so it's easy for me to catch up. Marcus in the house, saying hi to everyone. Marcus is a channel hero. And we got Russell with us, hanging out. He's a channel hero. Check out that beautiful icon next to his name. We got Country Boy Chat in this city, also a channel hero. What's up, Tuesday family, he says. I asked the same damn thing. You'll note that I'm not wearing my cans yet because there's no need just yet. Excuse me. And we got Lord Vader in the house. What a night. Welcome, Lord Vader. I hope you find the live stream is to your liking. Christy Fox at Darth, Marcus Canadian Darth, Christy Fox, Russell, Darth, Country Boy doing the God's good works because David Evans will not be with us tonight. So if Country Boy says thumbs up, everyone, then for God's sakes, thumbs up, everyone. We got Linda from Lipstick Lodge in the house, also a channel hero. How's it going? I was gonna say, how's it going, Lipstick? How's it going, Linda? Oh God, wake up, Jess. Marcus says the sound is good. I like hearing that. But Canadian is wondering if a little bit of buffage just happened. I don't know. Darth Vader is suggesting a 24-hour Jessathon. If I could, if I had a piece of land with like an off-grid cabin, next to a beaver pond and Starlink and no job, I would do that. We got Shawnee listening while working. That's fine, Shawnee. Welcome to the stream anyway. Shawnee is also a channel hero. We got Hike with Mike in the house. How's it going, Mike? How are things down in Florida tonight? It's cold here today. Not like frigid cold, but it's colder than I liked it to be when I stepped out into the cold driving rain to take my squeakling to school. Apparently, Country Boy says that working sucks. Christy also thinks that work sucks. So Shawnee's got we got your back there. Fox, I've said many times Tuesdays I'm over here with you, and here I shall stay each Tuesday. Yeah, I've totally forgot that. You know why I forgot that is because I got a notice from Colin's channel that he was going on, and so I just, I'm tired, dude. I'm tired. Okay. Everyone's saying hi. There's Whiskey Harbor, also a channel hero, also like Shawnee, listening while working. It's okay. It's good enough for me. Your ears are good enough for me. Canadian is saying, did it just get buffery again? Is anyone else noticing buffering? Buffering? Bouffage? Buffering. Yes, that's got to be the word. I think our clocks changed this weekend. It also got really cold. I haven't been feeling great today. It's headachy. I was tired. I did not sleep with my CPAP machine last night, so I really did not enjoy this day. Kristen is not having buffering, so it's got to be Jerry's fault. It's on your end, Jerry. You just gotta buy better internet. Okay, all right. Cliff is asking Lord Vader if we get our update. How many days until Christmas? Just because I want to be stressed out. Oh, Marcus has crappy weather as well. Russell feels me about the 24-hour about the 24-hour justathon. Okay, Jerry's gonna check out what's going on with Country Boy's asking where Destiny is. I don't know. I just don't know. Russell is not noticing any buffage. Cliff says, "Oh, I get Colin's notifications, but I don't get yours for Saturdays. I don't know why that's happening. I'm subscribed and I've hit the bell. Let me check on that after we're done here. Let me remind myself to check on that after we're done here. Guys, I'm telling you something for free, man. If I don't write everything down, something gets forgotten. Especially if I have to send something out. Okay, I'm taking a note. A few months ago, I seem to have gotten like forcibly unsubscribed from about a dozen channels. So I've been sort of trying to put it back together because I don't notice if I'm not getting notifications all of a sudden because I'm watching so many channels. So I will check on that. Rebel with an O just cracked a beer. Does that affect the sound? You know what? So I was in Ontario. I was in Cornwall, Ontario at the weekend for a funeral. And while I was there, I hit the LCBO and I bought several beer for the live stream. But one of the beer I bought 4 of these Innocent Gun. And Russell said, you got an Innocent Gun for tonight? So this is the one I will crack for tonight. We've cracked an Innocent Gun together before. But they are... I'll be right back. I'm going to get a paper towel. Oh my gosh. It's like a delicious ocean in here. Hold on a second, everybody. Well, I'm gonna have to clean this up with soap and water later. Oh my snap! It's everywhere. Talk amongst yourselves. Oh my snap! I missed the keyboard completely. How the hell? I mean, it went under the keyboard. But at least I'm not buying a new keyboard. All right. Is Serge around? Is that why that happened? Oh my snap. It's like everywhere. It's everywhere. Well, I thought this might be a boring live stream because I couldn't get any of my usual stuff done. I do hope I didn't just kill this mouse, though. Al would be happy if I killed this mouse because he's like, how come you're not using Alienware? I said, because I'm okay with Logitech. He's like, no way, dude. I said, well, tell me how you really feel. Oof. Okay. They're going to be fine. They're fine. It's going to be great. Oh my gosh. Like my entire table is covered. I wonder how much of the Anderson gun I lost in that. And why the hell did it blow like that? There is something I want to discuss with you folks tonight. So, I mean, I'm not just killing time or anything here. I really did just waste much beer. And my pants are like soaking. That's okay though. It's fine. We're all friends here, right? Okay, let me try to get caught back up with the Chitty McChat. Where did I put the beer? Oh. It's over here. So, I mean, I've been trying to really make this live stream more pro. And I think that tonight is the index case of why I should never be trusted to run my own show. Phew, there's a bunch of it gone. Wait, don't laugh, don't laugh. Look at how much of it's gone. It's all right. It's fine. Oh well. Let me just sort of cruise down to the Hike with Mike asked, does Canada do the time change like we do in the States this time of year? Yep, everywhere except Saskatchewan. Ontario, I believe, passed a law to stop changing in the case that the surrounding provinces and states did the same. So let's get on that, shall we? Yeah, Cliff, I'm going to check into that because I don't know why the hell I'm not getting... I do not feel comfortable here. I do not know why I'm not getting your notifications. I'm going to look into that because I was getting your notifications at one point. Hike with Mike. Say, I like it because now when I go to work, the sun is out and I get to enjoy a nice sunrise. Good way to start the day. Yeah. I don't like the change, especially because it means one day of the year I wake up and I can't deal. So many days of the year I wake up and I can't deal, but I mean on that one day it's like it's extra special, you know. Russell has an innocent gun for tonight. Evidently, so do I. And I shot my innocent gun all over my desk and my stuff. Yeah, oops. Okay, so this is the part I've caught up with where they... Canadian, I tried to call David Evans, but got his voicemail. Is he on his way to Florida? I don't believe so. All I know is that he's not around tonight. Anyway, tonight, yeah. Hike with Mike knows of my love for the Tintin. Captain Haddock. The words that were going through my mind were not blistering barnacles. They had way more to do with let's just say that it's the kind of stuff that would get my ass demonetized. Yeah, I know. It wasn't you guys didn't even see it explode? You it was a geyser. But it was like a horizontal geyser because I didn't open it all the way. Like as soon as I started seeing it, I was like stopped so that it wouldn't. Like I didn't want to get it on the screens, you know, or on my Mac Studio. Yeah, country boy, I'm with you. It was dark when I got up, and it was dark when I picked up the squeak from school. I have less trouble coming home from work in the dark than I do getting up before the sun. I hate getting up before the sun. And I don't mean I have to get up when it's like straight up daylight because I don't like that either. But if I open my eyes and like the sun is just lightening the sky over there, I'm okay. But if I open my eyes and it's still pitch black, I'm like, to hell with life. I'm closing my eyes again. And at this time of year, I just can't do it. Clang. Oh, yeah. Sorry about that, guys. Mark. Hi, Mark. Just time for the disaster. Yeah, I wasted some beer that I imported from Ontario. Yeah, I noticed that Dennis wasn't streaming tonight. He didn't do it last week either, did he? I hope he's okay. You think the mic is more expensive than the keyboard? Got to watch that big melody. Yeah, this mic is way more expensive than the keyboard, and this keyboard sure as heck weren't cheap. And, you know, I have a little bit of buyer's remorse about this keyboard. The current Apple keyboards are my favorite feeling keyboard, but I have a cheaper, like $100 Microsoft or Logitech or something that doesn't have the number keys or any of these extra keys. But what it does have is a key right there, whereby I can use that keyboard with up to 3 devices, like say my PC, my Mac, and like my iPhone. Why the hell can't Apple do that? They have enough keys on this baby. Why can't they do that? Because it means I could have gotten away with 1 keyboard on my desk instead of 2. Pisses me all the way off. I've said it before and I'll say it again. I'm not a fan of Apple. I'm a fan of Apple's products. Destiny's here. How's it going? How you doing? How you doing? What's that from? Oh, is that from Friends? Why am I thinking about Friends? Just King in. Oh, just in for a minute. All right, Jess. Yeah. It was exciting. All right. Probably the most interesting my live stream's been in weeks. Yeah, so Destiny is definitely here. Everyone's cheering. Apparently, it's hard to kill these wireless mice. You got to really flood them. Just let me check the battery compartment. Yeah, there's nothing in there. I think we're good. And it's cool because, like, remember, who here is old enough to remember the mice with the ball inside that you have to pop open and like clean out with a Q-tip and clean the ball off regular so it would just keep working? Hi, Tim. How you doing? Are you alone? Rebel with a no. I feel guilty. Not your fault. I don't know why I did that though. I may just leave the other innocent gun sitting in there forever. I am soaked, guys. Like, holy Kriznap. Everyone's saying hi. Everyone's saying hi. Happy birthday to Marcus in 5 days. Really? Wow, that's cool. How old are you gonna be? Just kidding. Destiny's hoping to see Chris here tonight. I'm also always hoping to see Chris here. There's Serge in the house after the pour. It's okay. The pour was a doozy tonight. It was a doozy. All right. Holy crap. Country voices. The pour was horrendous. It geysered all over my desk, and it just missed my keyboard, and just missed my phone, and just missed my my stream deck, and just missed my computer. So it could have been worse. Everyone's just started saying hi. Russell remembers cleaning the balls. You guys. Is this the night of single entendre? Yeah. It's because this mouse ended up completely doused with beer. Just King, at least as of 1 minute ago, still hanging on. Where are you guys running out to? Doing some errands? Mm. Just Hey, look who's here. Yeah, we were just talking about you, Chris, a few minutes ago. Destiny was saying, "I hope he's coming on," and I said, "I hope the same thing." So, as I said, because there's no news and there's no reading for tonight, which I know, no reading. If Al was here, he'd be disappointed. I figured I'd want to show you guys something. I've shot a very short episode about what I'm about to show you, but I'm going away in like 4 days for a week, so I don't think I'll have time to edit it, and I want to show it off. Marcus sent me this. Okay, so this is a 335, which is one of the models I was talking about, and it's from my birth month. It's from May of 1972, which you can barely see because yeah, and for that age, I feel that it's in very good condition. And here's the thing: it wasn't, but Marcus found it, and he restored it for me, like right down to repainting it, putting the Coleman logo back on, and he even put a Rain Dance logo on it. So I'm really jazzed about it. And before he repainted it, very clearly on the bottom there was like the Coleman logo, and under it was 572, which I mean, I am 572. So I'm very happy with it because remember that live stream where we were talking about them, and I was saying, yeah, I didn't know that they had like a month and year on them. Oh, I should find one made or wouldn't it be cool if I could find one made in my birth month? And so he did. And I mean, him and David Evans are, well, I think he might have been an influence on David Evans, but they're sort of the two Coleman guys around here, right? Anyways, I'm really happy about it, and thanks a lot, Marcus. And when I put up the very short unboxing video, everybody watch it anyway, okay? It's fun to see somebody get all jazzed about something. So I'm gonna go buy some. I'm gonna go buy a mantle. Gonna get some gas. Gonna get this baby going. I showed it to my dad because I mean, he's the guy I used to camp with as a kid, and we used to use these lanterns, right? Hold on a second. Yeah, so like when I showed him this, it sparked a few minutes of conversation. Like, oh yeah, you remember, pumping, and you'd have to keep your thumb on and turn and twist. I'm like, yeah, exactly. So while I was checking on, I went online briefly, but I ran out of time to look for some mantles, and I saw on, I think, eBay, some people are making like carrying cases for these. I think I'm gonna get one because like I have one for my Foya hand, which was a gift from Tenenbaum actually. And I think a carrying case is a really nice sort of protective thing to have on it. Very different kind of lantern, right? Simple oil lantern. The other one uses camp gas. I mean, we got a couple of people here who are like Coleman all the way. There's at least a couple of other people who are all about sort of the hurricane lantern, like my fire hand here. Or I keep the Russell one right behind the screen there so that I can just keep looking at it. And I wanted to unhitch it so that we could talk about like all the lanterns tonight, but I almost knocked my light off. So, and it was like 1 minute to showtime. So, anyways, it's right there. Just King says, middle of the day here, so we have errands and chores to do. No daylight savings changes in Hokkaido. Oh, that's interesting. Destiny said, I was melting the fromage when I heard Jess start to giggle, thought he'd broken a globe or something. That just never gets old, does it, Destiny? Fox, it likes the lantern. Yeah, me too. Canadian also thinks the lantern is cool. Tim is asking if I was born in 72. I sure was. May 21st, 1972. A day that shall live on in fame, in glory, in historicity. What a day. What a date. What a date in history. What a fabulous, fabulous time to be born. It was the best of times. It was the worst of times. No glove this time. Just spilled beer. That was spilt and a half. Russell is very approving of Marcus's act, as am I. I've been really lucky, man. You guys send me some cool stuff. Like, there's always kind of a cool story behind it, right? Like Marcus bringing that old lantern back to life. Russell going to probably the coolest antique store ever. I got to see that store one day. If I can go and hang at your place next year, maybe we can do a side trip or something. Peanut Trucker also agrees that Marcus did a cool thing. Destiny also thinks that Marcus did a cool thing. Fox also remembers when the globe went crash. Kristen also thinks that Marcus did a great thing. Tim also thinks that Marcus did a great thing. Whiskey Harbor also thinks that Marcus did a great thing. Country Boy also thinks that Marcus did a great thing. Marcus is being graceful and accepting of the accolades. Can't wait to get this thing lit. And what's also very cool is that this bonafide 70s era lantern is going to go great on that episode I'm dying to do of like camping with only 70s, well, 70s or earlier era stuff, right? Anything that would have been available in the 70s. It's a really slow process to build up the collection of stuff for that because, you know, got to pay for kids, and mortgage and everything. But it's going to be so good to finally do that episode. It's probably going to be a couple of more years before I can do it, but it's going to be great. Because like I think the two hardest things to source for that video are going to be like a backpack and a tent. I don't mean hardest in that they're impossible to find. I mean hardest in that they're impossible to find without really, you know, blowing a hole in your bank account. I've seen some really cool, like old, you know, like the brown label North Face and stuff like that. Somebody sent me links to some really cool old stuff. But unfortunately, they were in the States. So once you got them across the border, they were no longer affordable. Anyways, I'm in no hurry, right? I'm in no hurry. It's something I will do one day, but you know, I don't have a do or die date on that. And I find that, you know, slowly acquiring the stuff, it's part of the fun, you know? Like maybe I'll use my I was gonna say maybe I'll use my Norland axe for that, but no, because that they only appeared in the 80s. But I have like a mid 60s era Walters. That'll work. I have my Canadian belt knife, the Groman. That'll work. Like a flannel shirt and jeans, or a flannel shirt and and I kind of feel that when I was camping with my family, it was always a flannel shirt and jeans, gray work socks, and clunky boots. Oh, cool. Whiskey Harbor has a Coleman lantern from the mid-70s as well. Use it all the time. That's cool. Love to see some photos of it. Cliff also has a few Coleman lanterns, one of which you need to restore the globe, and one of the mantle heads. When I was replacing the globe off of the lantern that Russell sent me, I realized really, really early how quickly they become very expensive. Especially because, like for instance, I could not afford a red one. I had to get another, to get a clear one. Turns out the original one for that lantern wasn't necessarily red anyway, but I did source one that was the same brand as the lantern, like a period piece of that vintage for that. It's a beacon as well. So I mean, I went above and beyond, but it's crazy how expensive a globe can be on a vintage hurricane lantern. Peanut Trucker says 69 was the best year. All right. In the summer of 69. It's funny because I remember when that song came out and my dad saying, dude, in the summer of 69, he was like 5. And it was years later that the 69 referred to in this song was not the year. Moving right along. Tim says, damn, I was 13 in 72. Where's my cane? Linda says 69, the Woodstock year. But apparently Country Boy thinks that 68 was better. Are we going to have a battle of the butchers here? Christy, 66. Linda was 13 in 69. Sal says, okay, I do think Marcus did a great thing. Peanut Trucker was a May baby as well, the 12th. So how many of us are May babies here? I was the 21st. I was going to do a poll, but I think we're at 100%. Yes, he did a great thing. So forget the poll. Canadian has to admit that he owns several Milwaukee 18-volt lanterns that have taken the place of other lanterns because a 5-amp-hour battery lasts many, many hours. Yeah, I get that. And it's somewhere around here. I was going to bring it out, but I think I just put it back. I have one of those wind-ups, a Coleman LED, like a wind-up lantern, which is great if you're in an emergency situation and everything. I don't like the light from LEDs or bulbs or whatever. Like I like the light, especially from a hurricane lantern, the flickering orange light. I like the light from these Colemans as well. It's not as warm and organic, but it's still better than a light bulb to me. So, I've got a couple of LED lights. It's great for especially if you're in the tent and you're trying to get changed or something. Yeah, that's the way you want to go. But Canadian's gone lithium. Peanut Truckers, remember everyone to not forget the thumbs up. Sean in Alaska, how's it going? May the 17th. Just a little bit before me, 1962. So you're almost exactly 10 years older than me. Almost exactly, dude. We should do a birthday live stream together next May on the whatever, equally the 18th or 19th or whenever the weekend is. We should do a couple of hours birthday live stream. Peanut Trucker's the 12th. Shawnee's first son was born on the 18th. Nice. Cliff is asking Sean how the snowfall is in Alaska right now. Nothing beats fire for light, says Marcus. I agree. No new snow yet. We have a storm moving in now. Weather here in this town has been crappy. It's been cold and rainy, but like not thunderstormy rainy, but like the sky looks really angry. So it's like I ain't storming on you, but I want to, you know. And it's cold. I said that, but you know, it's cold. Sean's brothers are May 8th. They're twins. My dad was May 13th. Wow. That is a lot of May kids in your family. Oh, Peanut Trucker says that May 21st, 2024 is a Tuesday. That would be awkward. That might not fly with the family. But we shall see. We shall see. So yeah, I wanted to sort of have this whole lantern discussion. One thing I will say is that popping this baby open is a lot easier than the other one. I ain't gonna do it because I'm not lucky opening lanterns up on screen on camera. But you pull these, right? Like I'm not gonna do it, but you pull these, and this comes off, and then this comes off, and then you can pop this off, so that you can put a mantle in there and stuff. Yeah, it's interesting stuff. This, like at one point, clearly. Hold on, let me hide my face. Yep. Like it looks like at one point it got. Like it looks like at one point it got bumped, but I mean Marcus tested it and it works fine, so I ain't worried. Unless, are they supposed to be like that, Marcus? Are they off centers to fit the thing in? It's gonna be so cool to get this thing working. Insert lighted match. Open quarter turn only. After mantle burns brightly, open as far as possible. So cool. I mean, look. Look at that. English, French, and Spanish, of course. Even in 72, they knew what the market was going to be. Let me just go back. We're your family now. That's so true. Hey, Beto. How's it going? Everyone say hi to Beto? Oh, well, some of you already have. Canadian understands the nostalgia, but if you could take 2 5-amp-hour batteries and run a pilot for 4 days, I'm good without lugging naphtha or propane. Yeah, and that's true. The argument of nostalgia versus like progress or versus utility, you can almost not have that argument because utility is never going to hit the warm spot that nostalgia does, and nostalgia will never be able to match modern utility, right? So it's like you decide what you want. For me, I would carry the oil because and it's because like I've mentioned this before, but you know how Pine Martin called me a romantic once because for me being in the woods is about something different, right? It's about a specific thing, and nostalgia or a love for the old ways, I guess, feeds directly into that. 20 minutes until the 10 o'clock free for all. But like, I'm never going to ding someone for liking, to have the more modern solutions around because, I mean, they do make more sense in many bloody contexts in terms of packing, in terms of utility, in terms of getting brighter light for less weight often. I was looking at, those Echo or whatever, those little candle lanterns. It's like this little metal thing. You pop it open and put a candle in, but yay big. They're not expensive. They're like 20, 21, 24 bucks or something. And I was like, yeah. But like right next to it were these little LED things you go pop for like $8, right? So you can't argue against LEDs on a financial footing, on a usefulness footing. Do you guys see what just happened? The hell? Hold on a second. Did you guys see that? What just happened? But you guys can hear me, right? Like, if you can hear me, then I'm going to work on this while I'm trying to figure out what the hell just happened. Like, I gave a thumbs up, and then a thumbs up appeared on the screen, and then suddenly, foomp, gone. Okay. Hold on one second, folks. Let me just close the EOS camera utility. Is that going to work? No. What's this up here? Quit the camera hub. Yes, I want to quit the camera hub. There we go. I did this. Okay, I gave a thumbs up, and then suddenly a thumbs up appeared on the screen, and it turned on the Elgato camera hub, which I don't even know why is on my computer. And here's the thing: if you have two things that want the camera, it just shits the bed. You know what I'm saying? Let's just move right along. What a good night. What a great problem-free live stream we're having here tonight. Am I right? Oh, it's a 14-year, so I should probably pour. Check this out. First of all, this is kind of a ho-hum whiskey. There's nothing really wrong with it, but did I show this to you guys at one point? Good old North Star. Means I have to do it like the pirates did. Try not to goosh this out everywhere too. Know what I'm saying? Oof. Whoops. That's a big pour at 49% alcohol by volume. I will drink it very slowly. So, where were we? Sean has 4 kerosene lamps and 2 rechargeable nightstand lights. Nice. Hey, Tenenbaum in the house. How's it going? Saying hi to everyone. Hi, all. Hold on. Sorry, guys. I just want to catch up with what's because I'm pretty sure. There we go. There's Tenenbaum saying good evening. All right. We have a whole bunch of people saying hi to each other. That is how they designed. Okay, I wasn't quite sure because it's been years since I've held one of these. So are they offset for? Is offset to sort of fit it in? I guess. You're probably going to say something about that a little later. Everyone's just saying hi. If the family wants to give you a present, what better than peace and quiet to live stream? Sorry, there's a reason I have several X's. Do the opposite what I suggest. Canadian says, nostalgia is expensive too, especially if you drop them. Yeah, okay. That's a good point. Very good point. Okay, yeah, okay. It says it has to be offset to clear the fuel tube down the center. I would love to see, like, when the very first one of these was being designed, I would love to see what the experiments were like, you know? I would also love to get, um so man, I love lanterns. So this is a cold blast lantern, right? Before this, there was one called a hot blast lantern where, because this is a tube, right? Where the tube just sort of comes across and, like, there's another tube that goes down. They didn't burn nearly as well. Like, this is an improvement on the hot blast lantern. Um, I would love to get one of those really old ones just to see, like, just to put them next to each other and do an episode about. But I love I love to see how one thing leads to another. You know, I always want to see what the previous version of the successful item was. You know, um, right? Okay, so Destiny was asking if he has a lantern as backup for his cabin. Okay. Anyone heard or seen from up north of 60 recently? Nope. But I'm pretty sure we're going to start hearing from him soon. We're getting right into, like, his production season is coming up very fast, I think. I'm looking forward to seeing some episodes. Yep, lost the video. Yeah, I don't know why that Elgato camera thing is on my computer. Your camera just said I'm out, bro. But did you guys see that? Like, I gave a thumbs up, which I will not do, and then, like, a thumbs up appeared on the screen, and then the camera just was like, "Peace out." Psycho killer, qu'est-ce que c'est? Okay, so we're going to. His camera's all like, "So you like nostalgia? Here's your nostalgia." Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna skip across all this because I know what happened. Mark. Oh, that's so Bradley. Mark, it's good that you have lanterns to light up the dark. Yeah. Destiny. Oh, great. Yeah, I know what you're saying. But here's the thing, like, I have this, like, Elgato. You guys have seen me hold this up, right? This little stream deck. Um, please note the button pictures that I did myself. Um, it's terrific. I used it for my my members only stream when I was doing editing a whiskey video. Ooh, I wonder if that uploaded. But anyway, I don't know what that camera thing is there for. I don't use an Elgato camera. I don't. Is there an Elgato camera? I just don't know. But I'm going to remind myself to take a look at that later and get it off my hard drive. Because now I'm afraid to do thumbs up, right? So camera app BS. Okay. There's a lantern documentary online that explains the lantern's development. Is that the one where he's talking about the Dietz lanterns? And he says that, Dietz fans are called Dietz nuts. Like, the guy who's got, like, a whole bunch of stuff behind him. It's a very busy backdrop. Is that the one you're thinking about? Because I've watched his video on the lantern development, and I watched it several times because I really liked it. It ain't a quick video. It's not your 6-minute joyride. It's quite long, but I love it. If we're talking about the same guy. It's a little noise that you should all learn to make if you ever want to drive a cat absolutely bonkers. You're a full degree further north than usual this evening? Interesting. I'm going to ping you about that later. I don't really need back upstairs for light, though. I'm off-grid and all my lights are battery operated. Right, fair enough. Marcus says, make sure I get a video of me lighting the lantern. It's a bit of an art at first. Could be entertaining. Yep, I will definitely do that. Whiskey Harbor says, Old Town Coleman on YouTube for info on your Coleman lantern. Yeah, I'm either Marcus or Dave Evans told me about that channel. And that channel is nostalgic in a lot of ways. Like even just his presentation. Yeah, I like it. I haven't watched a whole lot because I didn't have a Coleman lantern. And it seems that like that's mostly what he does. I have a Coleman stove, but it's not one of the pumpy ones. When Chris goes to see David this winter, they'll have some nachos in Marcus's honor. I should have nachos for this week. Oh, not that one. Destiny, I need to know what this is then, because I'm gonna watch it. Destiny says, we just finished nachos. Must be a sign. Nacho Tuesday. I did not have nachos. I made pork with green beans and coleslaw. Went light on the carbs for supper tonight, which might have been a mistake. I was like, we're not doing carbs tonight. Okay, I've caught up with the side chat, which is nice. It's nice to catch up with the side chat. And you'll all be very interested to know that oh man, Selch had nachos as well. Man, this is not your usual Tuesday. Yep, I said that. So this is what true self-loathing feels like. Russell is asking if he's joining me tonight. Yeah, weren't we going to do that thing that we're not going to talk about until we're doing it, that you'd said earlier? I poured a whiskey, dude. I poured a whiskey. Oh, you've got a new whiskey this week, don't you? Didn't you buy a bottle? Didn't you buy a bottle? The man. But because our guys are some of the beer, it finished faster than 10 p.m. That's okay. It's fine. Cliff says, just remind me, I also own 2 Coleman 2-burner stoves. One I picked up for $5. Spent $12 USD for a plunger repair kit. Spent about 2 hours cleaning it, and bam, works like a champ. Nice. Yeah, mine is not that old school. It doesn't have the pumpy thing. It's got the attachment that comes out the side that you screw the gas onto. Marcus, do you do stoves as well, or just lanterns? Like, do you know all the stove model numbers and everything? When we used to go camping, when we started camping, we had one of the old school Colemans with the plunger. But I also remember as a kid no longer having that and having one with the or maybe not as a kid, I don't remember. But I remember we transitioned at one point from the pumpy to the one with the nozzle thing off the side that you screw the gas canister onto. Wow. It was hard work getting that whole concept out of my mouth, and I don't know why. Haven't been in years. Whoops, I missed what. I have an old Coleman two burner stove too. Nice. Jeff Fader says, Nacho Man, Russell Savage. Nacho Man. I wanna be a nacho. I'm getting hungry now. Marcus says, I have a couple. No, Marcus says, I have a couple stoves, but never got that into them. I do love using those like old school technologies. We really like it. 21:56. It's almost 14. Oh, cool. Whiskey Harbor has an old Coleman stove from the 70s too. Nice. Cliff is asking if it's time for some cheese. I'm not running upstairs, especially because, you know. And yeah, I'm not running upstairs. I'm feeling a little munchy. All this nacho talk has me A, telling stupid jokes, B, singing stupid songs, and C, kind of being hungry again. I guess skipping the carbs was not the right choice. Oh, whiskey converted it to propane. Okay, how big a job is it to convert a stove like that? Like you didn't have to cut a section out of the sidewall or anything, did you? Serge bought a 2-burner Coleman stove this summer. Like brand new or secondhand? And does yours have the plunger, or it's just the thing coming out the side for the gas canister? For the bonbon de gaz. Nacho time to start. Oh, at 2023. Okay, so it's a brand new one. So no plunger, right? Nacho time to stop thinking about food. Something smells like beer. Oh, it's me. Yeah, the side gas thingy. Mine too. Mine's not that old. I bought mine secondhand, but it's not that old. Part of me wants to find like a really old one, but like I have my my Primus classic camp stove, which is very old school. It's one of those where you screw the little stove onto a gas canister, right? Like I don't, and I have a perfectly serviceable 2-burner stove. Like I don't want to collect stoves. I collect far too much stuff as it is. Russell wants to know everyone's favorite nacho toppings. I'm really basic. A little ground beef or ground chicken, maybe. Cheese. In fact, even if it's only cheese, I like sort of a Tex-Mex mix or marble cheese. It really is best if you shred your own cheese, because the stuff that comes in bags has like a powder on it, like maybe a cornstarch or something to keep it from glomming together, which can make the melt kind of weird. But Hunter Boy says carbs are awesome. I had beef dip sandwiches and French fries. I'll sleep well tonight, despite the tooth pain and the 5 pounds heavier in the AM. Fair enough. Are you getting that tooth pain looked at like soon, dude? Easy. Just switch the generator to accept the 1 pound propane tank. Okay. Marcus says you can pick up the stoves real cheap. Yeah, I think you're right. Princess Auto sells them for $20. Where the hell is Princess Auto? We don't have that in Quebec, but I think you can just order online, can't you? Marcus says I didn't want to collect lanterns either. Okay, so for Russell's question, Peanut Trucker says beef and cheese. Sal says cheese, chicken, and bacon. Oh, David says, hello, YouTube friends. We are home from Italy. I was totally playing dumb. I was saying, I know he's not here, but I don't know where he is. But you're home already? I didn't know you were going to be home so early. I will probably, extremely likely, like 99.9%, not be live streaming next Tuesday, because I'm going to be in Mexico. We're playing. We got hired to do some gigs at whatever. What's that resort chain called? A resort chain, anyway. I don't know what the access is going to be like. I don't know what the hell it would cost me to stream from there. So I think I'm going to skip next week. Destiny says, Sir David is in the house. Yeah, when did you get home, man? I don't want to collect too many stoves, said no outdoors person ever. We all have at least 4 camp stoves and either lightweight options or full car camping stoves. I have 2. Oh, I think I might have 3. Like, I think I might have a cheapo Alibaba stove or something that I've never even used. Yeah, Grace doesn't buy shredded cheese anymore either. Yep, absolutely. Cliff says for him, ground beef, sour cream, potatoes, and red chili, and sometimes green chili. Yeah, but I don't really see the sour cream as a topping, right? Like I see the sour cream more as a dip. Same with the salsa. You know, I have them on the side and I scoop, and so delicious. I'm getting hungry. Stop it. Christy says beef, cheese, onions, jalapenos, tomato, sour cream, and guacamole. But again, like I don't see sour cream or guacamole as a topping. So I think you're wrong. But that sounds delish. Country boy had a root canal last Friday. Yep, but the infection is being stubborn. The antibiotics are slowly kicking in. Dental pain is the worst. Okay, so it's just an antibiotics thing. You don't have to go back for like more surgery or anything. No, it's not sandals. I don't remember what it's called. Destiny says, "Did you visit Michelangelo's, David? Reminds me of Ray." Just saying, man. When Destiny's around, everybody loves Raymond, eh? Well, you got home about an hour ago, and you're already online, kicking back with us. Holy crap! Hey, it's 10 o'clock. Where the hell's Russell going? Country boy says, "Italy, nice, best food there is." Chris is telling David that he's been dropping the hammer while David's been gone. Just checking something. Where are my mods at? Russell's a mod. David's a mod. Isn't Tenenbaum a mod? Yeah, Tenenbaum's a mod. Okay, so we got some mods in the house. Got some mods. Yeah, Destiny says even sometimes that Advil for dental pain doesn't work. Yeah. Whiskey. Yes, whiskey. So here's the thing. I think I may have gone through this, but so North Star is what's called an independent bottler. Okay, they didn't distill what's in this bottle. What's in this bottle is a Loch Lomond Inchfad. Loch Lomond is a whiskey maker. I think I said this a long time ago to Hike with Mike. How because I have a bottle of Loch Lomond back there, and I cannot look at Loch Lomond without thinking about Captain Haddock because Loch Lomond was, his whiskey, de choix. But anyways, I bought this because the Loch Lomond I have is quite good. It's a 12-year-old. This is cask strength, so it's like 50% alcohol by 49% alcohol by volume, whereas the core bottling over there is not. So it's 14 years old. Unchill filtered and natural color, which are two things that I like. Most whiskey anoraks demand unchill filtered and natural color. Bottled from an Oloroso barrique, so it's sherried. So that gives you some dark fruits, some orchard fruits, a little bit of spice because sherry is almost always done in European oak. It's always done in European. So anyways, I had high hopes for this, and it ain't all that. I don't think they chose a very good barrel. I just noticed that Russell's on screen, so I should probably put the cans on just in case he's like, "Hey, I'm here." Hi, bud.
Something weird with my camera tonight.
Well, at least you're just peace out on you.
Yeah. How you doing?
I'm
I
tired.
guess I already know how you're doing because I was watching you for the last hour.
Yeah. I felt better, but I'm hanging in.
Yeah, I'm like 6 out of 10 on the vertigo right now. So
So are you watching what you drink? He said while watching you pour us an innocent gun.
well, at some point it won't be clear if it's vertigo or if it's just because I'm drinking that
Fair.
my head is swimming. If I suddenly jump up and run outside,
I'll cover for you.
that'll be a shame because that'll be a waste of good alcohol.
Country Boy says, "Oh, okay. You have to go back next week." Yeah. I've had 2 root canals. I do not love them.
I've got a cavity that needs filling.
Do you? Get her done.
I know. I've been putting it off.
8 Acres says needs to switch account and hop on a computer to be a mod. Did I give you a modship on one account?
I'll give it to him on this one.
Yeah, I'm trying to, but oh, I see. I can't do it on one thing. I gotta click, and then I gotta click.
Yeah, try kicking Fox at Outdoors off first. Maybe that'll help.
Okay, boom. All right, now 8 Acres is a standard moderator for my channel. You don't have to change no accounts.
Yeah, you're good.
Use your powers for good, Serge.
Use your powers for good.
Use your powers for good. David uses his powers for good. I was, man, was it on one of your live streams, Russell, where I accidentally kicked someone once?
Well, you probably done that. I remember the one where you ended the live stream.
Okay, but that wasn't because I was a mod. That was because I was just drinking.
It's like, I gotta go now.
Yeah.
How did the live stream go? What? What do you mean, how did it go?
Oh, God. Not my most shining moment. I mean, even for me, that one was funny. Like,
And I couldn't even restart it. I had to start a whole new live stream. And everybody's like, what happened? What's going on?
Jesse happened. Jesse tsunami'd the
Good
the
night,
live
Jess.
stream. Good night.
Good night.
Hey, if I'm going to bed, everyone's going to bed.
Yep. This is good stuff, but you know what? That rum cask innocent gun is so much better.
I will. The LCBO in Cornwall didn't have it. I was looking for it.
Well, I wouldn't be surprised. But what you should do next time you know you're going to be in Cornwall, or if you're ever going to be there, just have it ordered to that.
Yeah, have it sent.
And buy like 20 of them.
Everyone say good night to Chris. He's out.
Bye-bye.
Good night, Chris. Stay safe out there. Apparently, Kristen saw Greg and Katie hit 100K today.
Oh, that's great.
That's fabulous.
I was the very first person to comment on their very first video.
Nice. And now they're at 100K.
And it's a great story because she didn't like her job. She wanted to do YouTube full time, and she was able to do that. And yeah, they're doing really well.
Nice. David remembers the live stream that I killed by accident. Country Boy says the party's over when Jess leaves the live. How many of the stupid things I've done, like say breaking a globe, killing a live stream, like how many of these things are like living on in infamy?
We're just happy they happen live.
God. So I'm planning to win 30 million this week or next, so that I can buy an off-grid cabin.
Yeah,
I think I'm ready. I think I'm ready to win some money.
I like that plan. You know,
Christy's asking, are we doing cabins tonight? Country boy says I'm a legend. He means that in the nicest way possible, I think. Right? Nicest way possible.
You are a legend. In
my own
our
mind.
minds, anyway.
It's hard to be a legend. It's hard to be a legend.
Yeah.
But I'll do it. I'm doing it for you people.
The humility.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Yeah. Hey, did you know that an innocent gun is 6.6%?
Yeah, it's a kicker.
Yeah. It's age 51 days.
I think the rum cask is even stronger. I think it's 6.8.
Really?
But that's I mean that's why I only have one in an evening.
Yeah, I can't do 2 innocent gun in an evening. Oh, somebody said hi, but everything jumped. Hold on.
It's Steve.
Steve, how's it going, Steve?
Hey, Steve.
David says Breaking the Globe was a jazz classic. It was a very expensive jazz classic, let me tell you. Legends can be good or bad, Jess. It's not for me to decide. Okay, I see what's going on here. Oh, Marcus is out. All right, thanks for hanging, Marcus. And
Good night, Marcus.
Thanks for the terrific gift. Excuse me.
The terrific gift.
I will see you in 2 weeks, Marcus.
Boy.
See, this whiskey is better like down here than it was at the neck pour, but it's not living up to what I was expecting. This is one of 234 bottles. Tasting notes. Oh, it's got tasting notes right on the front. Nose, hot apple cider, yes. Smoky ginger, green tea, and marshmallows. I get the marshmallow. I get a little bit of green tea. A little smoke, but not big. Palate, all spice in black coffee and charred wood. Finish, long, damp leaves. Sweet ash smoke and burnt porridge.
I'm going to say that marshmallow and green tea is not an exciting pairing.
Just because you've never dipped a marshmallow in green tea, okay?
Call me cultured. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
Or uncultured.
Calling you cheesy. Carol, how's it going? How's it going, Carol? Carol, who is a channel hero, as you can tell. Steve G says it's hard to be a legend in your own mind. Absolutely, it's hard work, but I'm willing to do the work. You got to do the work. You got to enjoy the work. You don't got to enjoy the work, but you got to do the work.
Classic Jess live stream.
Yeah. Jess says a bunch of stupid stuff. Blows a, smashes a globe or blows a beer pour. Laughs at himself at least twice.
Are we looking at cabins?
Yeah.
Are we looking at cabins? Or all right. Are you just waiting for me?
Yeah. I was marking time. I was just chit chatting because I wasn't sure if you were. Yeah.
Yeah. First one.
Whoa! What?
I'm not even sure what this is.
Hold on, I'm full screening that. What kind of Smurf ass Gargamel lab thing is that?
Smurf-ass.
You know what I'm saying? You know Gargamel?
Yeah.
I'm half expecting.
Does this have stuff like that?
Yeah, it looks like that to me. What was his cat's name? Azrael. So Azrael.
Good. Like this is just a. It's not realistic, right? You wouldn't build a cabin like that.
Well, somebody would, evidently. Oh, I just want to say, David is out. 6-hour time difference kicking in. Yeah, sure. Sleep well. Thanks for popping in David. An hour after getting home. That's amazing. I heard
Good
a
night,
David.
Cliff
is joining us with a heavy double Jaeger bomb. Okay, I hope you can.
Heavy double.
Heavy double. Holy crap. Country Boy says marshmallow and green tea. Sweet baby Jesus. I'll take a pass on that. Rather have piss on a biscuit. Yeah. And yet hilarious.
Piss on a biscuit.
But like, why would they? You know what this reminds me of? Like, you know how some of those churches, the wooden churches in Norway, have this really sort of fantasy roof thing happening? This reminds me a little bit of that. Serge gives it a 4 on 10. I would love to know what it looks like inside. I bet you this is like an artist or a sculptor or something.
It does look a little, like not realistic. But
yeah,
here's an this isn't that cabin, but this is some of these are exterior shots and some of these are interior shots. And really, when we're talking about cabins, we're just looking at things that we might like in our own cabin if we ever got to build it one day on our off-grid property.
Yes, and I do like that interior.
It's all wood, and I think some people get tired of wood. Like if there's too much.
I kind of feel that maybe the ceiling should be whitewashed, not painted white, but you know how like whitewashing lets the grain come through.
Yeah. There's something weird going on with that ceiling too. Like it looks like it's.
You think that some of those brackets are just for show, kind of thing?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't like it. I don't like stuff that's just for show. And there's like a weirdness. I'm pointing to it, but of course nobody can see. Oh, so now I'm pointing to it with my mouse pointer. Nobody can see. Oh yeah, right where you are. Go to the end of that beam, down to the end, the other end, right there. Does that look structural to you, or does that look like it's just
no? It doesn't. I don't like. It's not sitting on anything. It doesn't appear to be sitting on either of these beams here. So these overhead trusses, or whatever you want to call them, are.
I think they're just ornamental. In which case, rip them out.
Yeah, they're not structural.
If they're not structural, I don't want to see them. I love exposed structural elements, but I loathe faux shit like that.
Yeah, you know what? I think you're right. I think without all that stuff up there, this room would look a lot nicer, a lot cleaner.
Yeah. Yeah. I like, sort of the hopefully more structural thing, like wood, like that's up, up in the do you know what I'm trying to say here? Because I feel like I'm duffing it completely.
Yeah, you're pretty much. No, I don't know what you're saying.
Yeah, but I think that the more ornamental stuff should be ripped out.
I like that little sitting area.
I love that little sitting area. I would read many books there.
And this tiny little door here, I'm not sure what that's about, but
I think that's probably laundry.
What, really?
I think it's laundry. Can you zoom in on the one of the electrical sockets?
You mean like this?
Okay, so it is North American. I wasn't sure if it was like North America or Scandinavia or something.
Yeah, I actually don't like that, but yeah.
And I don't think I would have the fan with the lights in it. I don't mind having a fan, but wow, that's a cool place. Okay, see up at the top.
Okay. Yep, I saw him. This is interesting. It's got this huge sitting area on the side here.
Yeah,
which is covered, which is interesting.
I would sit out there on a summer day watching the bay or whatever is out. This kind of looks coastal.
I was going to say it looks like Montana.
Oh, maybe.
Like there's no trees.
Yeah, maybe. I'd sit out there, watch the. Okay, hold on. People are saying stuff.
People are saying stuff.
Yeah. I just
end the stream.
No. I mean, they're talking about the cabins, and we're not seeing it. Okay, so Serge gave the other cabin a 4 on 10.
Wait, the first one? Oh yeah, that was the first
one. Tenenbaum says, in case you want to take a look at what's available in Lapland, are you kidding me? See, Tenenbaum knows that I've got like a Scandinavia fetish, that I would drop everything and move there in a Montreal minute if I could. Foxy means solid 2-ounce bore instead of a standard regulation bore. Times that by 2. Kristen agrees with us that the extra wood in that previous cabin was probably cosmetic, but she does like this one. That porch is amazing. It really is. And I love that there's a wraparound porch. But does this look like a house to you, or does this look like a business of some sort?
Like a visitor center?
Something like that, maybe.
Maybe. Yeah, it doesn't have a housey feel to it.
No, it definitely does not.
However, it could have just been built because I see all the scaffolding sitting here.
Oh, you think it might be brand new? Yeah, maybe.
Or
so do you think that the darkness on the wood is that what's it called? Oshugiban? What is it? That Japanese where they just burn the crap out of it to make it last longer?
Oh, you know what? I don't know. I don't know much about that. Yeah, we see Sean James doing it all the time.
Yeah. I have a sneaking suspicion that he discovered that through like Mr. Chickadee. Country Boy says party deck. 8 Acres says I'd be afraid for snow on that roof. I think he's talking about the almost horizontal one over the deck.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a long, almost flat area.
Yeah, I like in a Montreal or Ontario winter. Yikes. Foxit is bothered by the fact that there are no gutters to catch rain on this one. Yeah, everything just rolls right off. So evidently they're not worried about having to do rain catchment.
I guess not, or it just hasn't been done yet.
Right, because it looks like it might be. Shawnee says it looks like it has a basement. Oh, Country Boy thinks it looks like a hunting lodge.
Yeah. Sorry, I moved on.
Oh, sorry. Okay. All right. And because I'll skip to the bottom of the. Yeah. Shosugiban. I don't need a pool table in my place, but I love that sort of picture window thing. I have this dream.
That window looks like it could have been like it's like 2 feet. It could have been 4 feet. 4 feet.
Oh yeah, it could have been way bigger. But what I like about it is I have this dream of having a workshop. Okay, of having like a workbench, or like a solid ass workbench across one wall with a long window like that right behind the workbench, with a view on like a field or a forest or something.
Uh-huh. All right, I'm gonna move on.
Cool story, bro. Whoa, wait! I wanted to go. Wow.
Okay, wait, I can go back.
Look at that door. It's something awkward happening in the doorway, like the bathroom door.
It's another door, yeah.
Yeah, but it's like there's one doorway and then another doorway, and whoever was taking the shot didn't understand that you got to close the other door. Or maybe they have it open because they don't want us to see into the bathroom, right? Because that looks like a bathroom. I think I see like a tub or something.
Yep. Yeah, they should have closed that door.
Oh, Foxit thinks that's a sliding glass window.
On the last one.
Yeah, I think on the last one. Yeah, I don't think we're talking about this one. They haven't caught up with us yet. Now, what do you think of like the wood of the walls and the wood of the floor, like the shading and stuff? Do you think that goes well together? I think I would have gone for a much darker wood floor in that place.
It looks like the same. It looks like the same wood, except they varathaned it or something. But
varathaned it differently, yeah.
I would have gone a different way. Like if you're kind of like, I mean, I got a lot of naughty pine going on here in the cabin, and so we didn't want the floor to look the same.
Yeah,
you got to break it up at some point because.
Yeah, I would go for something much darker on the floor.
Yeah,
or maybe whitewashed. No, not whitewashed. No.
Like that looks like a wood floor.
It is, yeah.
Actually, you know what? That is definitely a pine floor. Look at the pock marks there.
Yeah. This whole house is naughty ass pine, and yeah, and the thing is, pine is soft enough that it does that. You know.
Yeah, that looks like awful now that I look at it.
Yeah, I would have done a birch floor for sure.
I wouldn't have done any kind of wood on that.
Would you have done like
No, what I would have done what I did here, which is what is it called again? Planking, vinyl planking.
Vinyl planking. Yeah, okay, I like it. What Serge just said, because I was referring to this in the previous all wood place. I like contrast with the rafters and the ceiling wood. Yeah, in the previous place, I was saying I would have whitewashed the ceiling, but not the rafters.
Well, you know what would be interesting is if all of those rafters or trusses or whatever they are, if they were like birch logs, you know, with the bark still on them, that would have been interesting.
Yeah, they'd probably rot away though. If the bark was still on them.
Well, not that fast. I mean, anyway, moving on.
Love it. Is this in Florida? Hike with Mike. Is this Florida? What? I was going to say Floridian.
With trees like that, I'm gonna say it's somewhere like that. Maybe
Florida, or maybe further south.
I don't know why I grabbed this one, other than it's right on the water.
I kind of feel like if my cabin was right on the water like that, I would want a bigger window. I don't know if this is a cabin though.
Yeah. It's probably not probably not like a live. I'm gonna live there cabin.
Yeah, like a little pout house or something.
Is that look paved to you?
It does. Christy says, "I see a mosquito infestation cabin." I guess maybe it's a boathouse or something.
No, you'd have a dock and a entrance for the boat.
No.
Unless it's a canoe and you just stick it underneath.
Yeah. 8 acres.
Oh yeah, this
cabin.
And for anybody who's seen the movie Southern Comfort, that's the vibe I'm getting.
Cliff says that cabin looks like it's going to eat you. Also reminds me of a hillbilly. Yeah, I hear banjos.
Yeah, it's kind of Southern Comfort was kind of like Deliverance, but in Florida.
Okay.
And in the swampy areas of Florida.
Still going to make you squeal like a pig, just different state.
All right, I'm moving on.
All right. What? That looks like it should be on a beach, but I don't see the beach.
I'm not sure what this is.
Me neither.
It's on a boardwalk. Like this is some like traveling thing. But I mean, aside from I'm gonna hike there and take a look at this cabin on. Like, what do you think of the location there on the hill? The view is like 20 kilometers there or something. It's ridiculous.
The view is epic, but it feels like they're wasting it. Unless, like, on the other side of that cabin, there's an epic window.
I wish I could turn it.
Yeah. Hold on. Christie's. Okay. Country Boy thinks the other one looks like a Skeeter and Sugar Haven. Kristen not liking this one, but I don't know if she's talking about the previous one or this one.
Yeah, the previous one.
Okay. For this one, Fox, it says that's an observation cabin thing. Maybe it is. Country Boy likes the boardwalk. That's a little picnicky table. That's a lunch table.
Maybe.
There's obviously electrical wires coming up the side.
No, that's not electrical wiring.
Or some sort of wiring. Could be a Firewatch station, says. Whoops. All right, good night, Mark. That's not what I was meant to click on, but everyone say good night to Mark. Sleep well. Mark. Country Boy says it might be a Firewatch station. I thought that Firewatch stations were like towers, though.
Or is that a specific they typically American and generally they're, Firewatch stations are where there are trees.
But like brush fires, right? Like where my dad lives in Penticton, they do have trees, but they also have like brush fires because it's a pocket desert, right? Interesting.
Right, I'm moving on.
Yeah.
Ooh. I would love to be on a river like that, man.
Yeah, me too. But would that be the cabin you would build though?
Something weird going on with that cabin? Like, what the hell is with that? Is that supposed to? Oh, it's doors.
Oh, okay. It's got shutters. Okay.
Oh, shutters. Oh, okay. Yeah. So it could be a window. It's just shuttered. And there's some weird ass thing going on here.
Well, I mean, like, it's like I need my privacy. I don't want anyone being able to see me from the single track that's passing by next to my cabin. Right?
The stonework, right? Yeah. Stonework, and then it leads into the bottom course around the cabin there. That's interesting, huh?
Yeah. Country Boy says that Firewatch places are not all towers. I didn't even know that. Christy likes the water going by the whoa.
What the earth did they do to this roof?
I think this is a DIY. I think they built it themselves. Or if not, they did that roof themselves, because that roof does not look professionally done to me.
No, it doesn't.
And I'm a very good judge of such things.
At least you're a good. Yep. Anyway, I really love the location here on this river.
I like the location. I love the location, but like, why are there no windows on this cabin? What kind of terrifying ass interior does that cabin have? Unless it's like,
that's a good question too.
They've got like a long window on the side facing the water, and they feel that, okay, our window ratio is used up. Our window quotient is filled.
We got one window. Let's use it. Like,
yeah, exactly.
Really, really good way, and put shutters over it.
We can use X number of squared meters of window in this entire cabin, and I know where it's going to go. Needs a bigger porch. Yeah, I would say the same thing. It would, like, a nice deck hanging out over the water would be nice. Location is great. Yeah. I agree completely. Oh, Grace is saying maybe it's a barn. I don't think so, though. Like, it's got this little tiny path going to it.
Yeah, if it was a barn, you wouldn't go to all the trouble of doing this this kind of woodwork on it. I don't think.
Or that stonework. I mean, that is nice stonework. It's not a style I love. But, see, we got a welcome mat out the front, in front of the door.
I suppose it could be a workshop.
Maybe a workshop. Oh, in which case, the window along the side facing the water with a workbench along it, that's Jesse's dream. Now, of course, Sash has to go here. Murder cabin.
Yeah, I think you're right. Like, if there's a window on the side that we can't see, and then on the side that we can see, that if it's all cabinetry and crap,
tools, stuff like that.
Yeah. But I love the location. One of these days, next time I do this, I'm going to try and find out more about these pictures, so we actually know something.
But isn't the mystery part of the fun here? Like if we knew exactly what this was, look at the side chat. People are trying to figure out if this is, like, even Fox is saying it looks like a rental B&B or a weekend getaway. Like, people are, they're interacting with this in exactly the way we are. Like, what is with this cabin? Look at that weirdness. Destiny agrees with Grace Martin. Looks like it was a barn at one point and they tried to fix it up, kind of.
Oh, okay. So a renovation.
Okay. A renoed barn. I'd be afraid of my cows falling into the drink. Country Boy says, I bet the two walls you can't see are all glass. They'd better be. If they're not, then I am insulted.
They better be.
They'd better be.
I'll be insulted on Jess's behalf.
Effing right.
Okay, I'm moving on.
Okay.
Look at that fat dog.
Look at that dog. And look at, what is that in front of the fireplace? Is that a heater? Did they tape up the fireplace?
It looks like it, right? Like, it looks, there's duct tape.
What the hell is going on?
Cardboard or something. So who knows? But
we don't know what.
It really does look cozy, though, doesn't it?
Yeah. You know what this is?
Pretty low too.
Yeah, it is. And please note that the ceiling is whitewashed with contrasting wooden beams. Ooh, I don't want to. I'm afraid of losing my camera if I thumbs up. But here's what's happening here. Chuck is 70. His wife is about 68. And he's like, I don't want to deal with wood anymore. We're going to put in an electric heater. And to make sure, we're going to put it right in front of the drive of the thing. And we're going to tape it up so that nobody has the idea to come and use wood in their house. Okay? Okay, Chuck. That's a great idea.
Oh, look, Chuck was in the Navy.
Chuck in the Navy. Oh, stop. I was about to go.
Oh, he's got an old lantern.
A little lantern. He's got a spray bottle of, that's probably that bitter apple stuff to keep the cats off the furniture.
That's lube. Spray lube.
Spray lube. So 68-year-old Chuck and his 70-year-old Chuck and his 68-year-old wife are,
there's a 30-year-old dog there too.
He's a 30-year-old dog. He's got a dog bed, but he's like, I'm lying in front of this electric heater because I love it. I don't love
He's lying in front of the heater and he's laying in the sun.
Yeah. He's like, I'm getting warm. I mean, you look through that, dirty ass window, and it's clearly summer out there, but the dog still, he's got to be warm. Look at that beat to hell carpet. And like,
Yeah, that carpet's seen better days.
that carpet has seen better lives. I don't love the really champetre table with the phone and the lamp on it.
Oh, that looks a lot like City Girl's table, actually. The one she built.
Does it? I like the little.
She did it.
Yeah, no, it
much
doesn't.
better, but
Yeah. This looks terrible. Do you like the table I built, Edna? No, Chuck. No. There's their grandchild's old chair from back in 1952.
Oh, it's a tiny little thing.
Yeah. I wove the seat with my own armpit hair. And there's a
armpit hair. What the?
I don't know where that came from. There's a lighthouse in the corner over there. Useful place for a lighthouse. It's like they've got all these elements, but they don't know where to put any of them. And there's some good bones in this cabin. That's a log cabin. Look at those walls. It's a log ass cabin with a fireplace.
Where the heck is this lighthouse you're seeing?
Just off the left of the fireplace, like right in the corner.
Oh, okay.
Between the fireplace and the window.
Yeah.
And it looks like the paneling around the window. There's a DIY element here that is pissing me off.
What? How can a DIY piss you off?
Because to me, DIY should not include duct taping off your fireplace, because that blue thing that's surrounded by duct tape has got to be styrofoam. It's got to be that styrofoam sheeting.
Well, you never know. I mean, they might be having problems with their chimney, and so they had to block it off until they got it fixed.
What, for them, the depression never ended, so they couldn't afford to get someone to come and look at the chimney? We sold our city place, and we were living in the country house now.
All right, who did this?
Nobody knows.
Something got into the compost bag I had out there.
Oh, that sucks. Cliff says to you, it's more fun not to have full info. It makes things far more interesting. It gets a good conversation going, don't you think?
Oh, yeah.
Country Boy says, that's not a basset hound, that's a basset cow. Well, Kristen says, this looks like a cabin you might find in Europe, like Turkey.
So I will never admit that Cliff is right about anything. So I would have to say that, I mean, we could speculate lots, and then I could actually bring out the real info.
Fair. Mm-hmm. Cliff also says, night table next to a fireplace sounds like a fire hazard, except the fireplace isn't working. They've got this big, silly 1984 looking, 85 looking.
Styrofoam is also a fire hazard.
It says, were those jumper cables? Where does he see jump? Oh, my land. Look at the bottom of that table.
I don't know what's going on there. That's not like a jumper cable clamp.
No, but there's something weird happening with the electrics.
Well, the heater's plugged in there, and then they've got...
sometime between this photo being taken and us looking at this photo, that cabin might have burnt down and taken Cliff and Edna with it. The orange extension cord makes me think of my place. There's like 2 sockets in each room. Sad.
Maybe they got a plug-in vibrator that they got a...
Thinks it's a door behind the chair. I don't think that's a door behind the chair. No.
Anyway, we're moving on.
Wow. What's with the...
Okay. So first of all, this is not a finished cabin. Otherwise, they would have that. All this plastering doesn't even look like it's been sanded.
Yeah.
But I tell you, who hates roofs like that? Ray, when he's doing solar panels.
Oh yeah, he's trying not to throw himself off the roof.
A-frames, man, they're a nightmare.
Yeah. I
And
could
then,
see that
I
being a
mean,
nightmare
even
for.
look at the window. What? Wait. Look at the windows. Do those stick out from the outside
Yeah,
wall?
yeah, they'll stick out. Hopefully, there's a slanted roof on top of them.
Okay.
Zoom in on the kitchen and stuff at the back.
Sure. Oh, look at this.
Whoa.
It's a hunt cabin.
Whew.
All right, so you want kitchen.
Hishan. Yeah, this cabin is unfinished. I mean, it might have been sitting unfinished for 30 years, but it's not finished.
Yeah, who does that?
Nobody does that. Nobody I know would do such a thing.
Yeah, 30 years is a long time. 10 years, I could see that.
Interesting.
So
Buddy's a hunter for sure.
yeah, he's got a couple of trophy
Skulls.
thingies.
Yeah, it was classy.
Heads without.
It's not even like a European mount or anything like that.
I would never have an A-frame like that.
Oh, he's got a little wood burning stove in the corner. Looks like an old one.
With no glass.
With no glass. Okay, so Christy doesn't like it. She says red floor needs to go. Yeah, and it's a carpet, right? It's a red carpet. There's a real 1974 element to this cabin that I cannot get over.
But there's no railing on the stairs either. That's scary as shit. You're climbing it like a ladder.
I'll finish it one day, Edna. Shut up, Cliff. Oh wait, what's the name? Cliff? Chuck. Shut up, Chuck. I'd have wood on the walls of an A-frame cabin. Yeah, I think I would as well. Like a light wood.
Yeah, I'm with you on that, Serge. Like I don't see drywall in a cabin.
No,
don't do it.
Yeah, but they done it. Like a couple of assholes. Then be some extra steep stairs. One misstep and you'll hit the ground level in 2 seconds. Yeah, that's the thing. That's like, are they stairs or a ladder?
Yeah, coming down those, you gotta come down backwards.
There's nothing I like about an A-frame, says Country Boy. Country Boy doesn't like A-frames. So him and Ray would be in agreement. Oh, for fuck's sakes. I'm so tired.
There appears to be what a dungeony area.
It's just storage up there. He's not even using it. It's like there are the bones of a really cool look if you like A-frames, right? And for me, the jury is out on whether or not A-frame is a great look. But it's like that could be a really cool loft. Like I would put my editing station up there, and he's not using it. He's just throwing shit up there. He's just throwing stuff up there.
I would do drop downstairs too, but that's me.
I'd do something different than that.
All right, I'm moving on.
Okay.
We're never going to get through these tonight.
Wow.
Yeah, this is interesting, and how this is like they've got a barn door thing going on here.
Oh, there's a lot I like about this. I would still go flying down those stairs at like 2 a.m. because I gotta go pee though. Like, wow,
the stairs are pretty crazy, but
they look cool, but I would want them to be a whole lot less steep. You know what I'm saying?
It's pretty crazy, but I love the windows. They're like the windows all the way around here, like are just fantastic.
Windows all the way around. That entire wall is windows. It's probably window barn doors, right? So that, yeah, there's a lot I like about that thing, that cabin.
Yeah, the barn door window is really interesting. So we're talking about this.
Yeah,
like it just pulls back and forth across there. Beautiful, love it.
I like the floor.
This looks like it's almost either it's reclaimed wood.
Oh yeah, it's reclaimed.
Say a barn or something, or
that's exactly what's going on there.
Well, or it's been renovated from a barn. Like this was a barn, and
I see what you're saying. Yeah, maybe. Are you suddenly getting a whole lot of hum off of my mic?
Nope.
No. Okay.
No. I I'll tell you one thing I don't like is, and a lot of people do this for some reason. Like, there's no doors. This is like all the storage area. There's no doors on here or above the sink or the kitchen countertop.
Yeah.
I don't like that because stuff will collect dust, especially if you got a dog or two.
Well, yeah, and
Things.
the thing is, like, it's a look, especially right now, you know. But I wonder how big the difference is between the amount of dust you get when it's open like that, or when you've got like cabinet doors.
Oh, I'll tell you what. Like, so I've got a window in the kitchen here that I sometimes leave open because it's perfectly positioned to catch the air coming across the pond. But I'll get a layer of dust on everything in that area, like the coffee maker or the,
Oh yeah,
my dish tray.
I feel that the reason there are no doors on that is just because they would have found it too hard to cover, to make doors that don't
Well,
look terrible on there. Like they got
it's
to
kind of
measure it.
it's an awkward thing anyway because
Yeah.
like the first two, like City Girl could reach the first two things there. The third one I could reach. Everything above that, like those
And that's
plates.
where the dishes are.
Yeah,
We
those
don't need those
plates.
stinking dishes.
How the hell do you get those?
They go up the stairs and reach down from the loft. I
Like,
think I can almost get them. I can. I don't smash.
yeah, I'm dropping them now. Here, catch.
Like a cat. But yeah, the stairs and indoor outdoor.
like these.
Come on, indoor outdoor. But those stairs are scary.
I like these candle thingies.
I do too. I think that there's a lot to love about this place. What
It
is with
looks
the
like
chair in the middle?
they pulled a. It looks like they pulled a Jess here and broke one of the molasses. Chair in the middle
Lighting
of the
makes
room.
it
Was that the
warm.
last?
Maybe.
Nope. Nope.
No. No.
Nope.
No.
Okay. In this one? What, this
Maybe.
chair?
Oh, that chair maybe. Fox, it says, I like the look of this one, but man, those stairs. Yeah, I'm with you. I like the look of it. In this case, the matchy floor and walls doesn't bug me, and I think it's because it doesn't look quite as brand new as in the previous places. Like the previous places look a little too champagne. I don't know what that would be in English, but this really works for me, except for
Look at
those
this.
freaking
Like,
stairs.
I would hit my head on that beam every time going up those stairs.
I wouldn't even get
Like,
to that part.
like
I would spend
you'd
too
have
much
to.
time racking my spine on the stairs on the way down on my arse.
Oh, just a second.
Exactly. Ding dong. I'll be there in a minute. Oh, God.
It is weird. This is where's the kitchen here? There's no fridge. There's no. This must not be the kitchen.
It
There's no
is though.
sink.
Look, it's got curtains. I'm pointing again. It's got curtains where the pots and pans are under the counter, but they have no fridge. Like they've even got a colander on the wall there, but
There's
no
no.
sink.
There's no cupboards here. I don't think that's the kitchen. I don't know what that is.
They don't live here.
Well,
They don't live here. They cook on barbecue.
Kitchen. It's not there.
Serge says, I got a fire to feed and get ready for bed. Good night, all. All right, everyone say good night to Serge. Good night,
Good night, Serge. I'm gonna move on because
okay,
there's a lot to get through. So this has
like
all the feel to me of a tiny house.
Yeah, a tiny house,
Except
but
that
like in Toronto, right? It's got the bike on the wall.
Well, there's too many trees through the windows, but like I don't know how you get to the second floor there.
Yeah, but they got to get to it because that's where the bed is.
Yeah, I like all the herbs.
They're hanging the herbs.
Flowers,
yeah, it's nice.
and flowers, and
they got a skin on the back of the couch.
Yeah. Oh, like the wood stove.
Yeah, wood stove with a glass front.
I mean the surface is short, but the nice glass. Yeah.
But yeah, it's a super narrow property.
Too much crap up here. Like what? I wouldn't be hanging that beside my bed, but
Maybe they just love the smell of basil.
Helps
Falling
helps you
asleep
get
to the
to
smell of
sleep.
basil.
All right.
Oh wow.
To me, there's got to be a reason for those steps being there, and I'm thinking there's got to be a lake or something that we don't see behind us.
I think it's just to get down to that fire pit.
I'm not using the fire pit enough to put in stairs like that. Those are really nice.
That might not be like a house though.
It might not be a house.
Yeah.
That's a house. What are you talking about?
It might be. It might be a business. Like it might be a small hotel, an Airbnb. It might be an events hall kind of thing. It does look like a cabin though. Now that we're looking at closer. So maybe they just built them so that they could get down to their. Man, there's a lot of buzz happening in my can. That's driving me right around the twist.
We'll take a moment and fix it.
Yeah, I'm gonna unplug them and plug them back in.
I'm going to move on from this one because there's not much to talk about really. I mean, I like the fire pit, but
it's a big fire pit. The fire pit is why I was thinking it was a business rather than a house.
Something looks really fake about this picture, actually. I can't. Well, anyway, I'm moving on because we got stuff. Another really wooden. Boy, a lot going on in this picture, actually. Can we talk first of all about the green cabinets?
Yeah.
Oh, what
going
were you
on?
Thinking?
Yeah, I wouldn't have done that. But it looks so country. Shut up. You made the wrong choice.
I love limes. Yeah.
I love limes too, but I wouldn't. And look, they did. Oh, the back door and the kitchen match. They got a motif going, and it matches the
you're right.
It matches the green in that painting on the other side, just above the fireplace.
That's a TV, isn't it?
Is it?
TV.
Is it TV?
Okay. Yeah, I'm sure of it.
Yeah, I think you're probably right. I think I'm probably wrong. It's happened at least once before that I've been wrong. It's got a moose up there, sitting there. It's kind of cheesy, but is that a fireplace or is that a gas fireplace? That looks like a gas fireplace.
It looks gas. Oh, it's got to be. It's got a little dial on it.
Yeah. Jesus, no.
Like, let's have. Yeah, that's such a waste.
No.
Although it might be in Montreal, so.
Yeah, right on right on the MONTRÉAL Park or something. Oh, hold on. Kristen says she kind of likes the green cabinets.
Well, Crispy has been known to lose her mind at times.
She says it's a nice contrast to the wood. It is a nice contrast to the wood, but I would have gone like a white.
It's definitely a contrast to the wood, but it's not a nice contrast to the wood. I mean, yeah, there's a lot of ways you could have done that. You could have gone with a different kind of wood color, like a birch or something really, really light colored or even dark, like an oak, But green?
No.
I'm gonna say no. Yeah, like the solid green in a cabin full of knotty pine is the worst thing that's ever happened to me. This picture is the worst thing that's ever happened to me.
Is it really? Can you zoom in on the floor? I think that's a vinyl floor that's been textured. I don't think that's a real wood floor. And I'm not willing to like.
It's got these. Is that just visual or is that like actual ripples in the?
No, I think it's actual ripples, but they look so regular that I don't think it's an actual wood floor.
Well, we do have some scuff marks here, so that's not vinyl planking. That's and this crack here, that's not. I think that's actual.
So you think that's textured on purpose, like with a gouge or something?
No, I think that's a wood floor that's just damaged. Oh, look at this.
Oh my God.
Great idea.
What?
I think we're going to want this outlet here because
we're going to want to put a floor standing lamp right behind the couch. Oh, let's not put the lamp. And I don't love the dining room set either. You guys have seen the softer side of Sears. Yeah, I do not like that dining room set. That is bottom rung.
Bottom rung. What? Just the dishware, or the table, or the chairs?
The chairs, the table, the chairs, the dishware. One big package.
But look at how this place is set up. They've got these glasses and plates over here. I think this is like an Airbnb.
You think it's, or they're trying to sell the place and they've what's it called? Staging.
Yeah.
They've placed a moose in a plaid shirt up at the top there to show
What
the
is this thing?
friendliness. Live, laugh, love. Oh, that?
No, the thing beside it. Yeah.
I think it's a don't know. There's a lantern on the other side. Not as nice as any of my lanterns, but it is a lantern. I really hate that fireplace, though. The hobby horse? No, that's not a hobby horse. What's that called?
There's a term for it.
Fox. Okay, first of all, Fox says don't mop the floor, but then he says my arse hurts just looking at those wooden chairs.
Yeah. Me too. I can't believe I'm empathizing.
Country boys. Yeah, I see that you and Cliff are getting along. Those are ripples. It's a style, most likely engineered hardwood. They call it hand scraped. I've installed products like this. Okay, I don't like the look of it.
Really? That's on purpose?
Yeah, I don't like the look of that at all.
And
I
what-
like the contrast.
So Scott, what is the actual material then?
Well, I know engineered wood is when they take wood products and just like jam them together.
Engineered hardwood.
Yeah. It's essentially sawdust. That's been stuck together with compressed with glue. I mean, I'm vastly oversimplifying what it is, but I figured that we're not looking for a scientific discussion of engineered hardwood.
I wonder where the stairs lead to, because we can't see it here. I mean, okay, so other than all the nitpicky things that we've nitpicked, I like the cabin in general. I like
it as well. In fact, is this the interior of one of the other one, like with the stairs going down to the fire pit?
I doubt it.
Go back for a sec. I'm looking at the windows.
Yeah, no way. No.
I bet you it is. I bet you it is. Look at the windows on the big side there. And now you see the one that's right behind the tree up at the top? See how it's like it got a T form of I'm pointing at the screen again.
Here.
Yeah. And then down below there's another window. Now go back again.
Oh, there's no way. Okay, so we got a window. We got a little church window up above
with the T-shaped frame,
window, and then a green door.
Okay, so we got a.
Oh shit!
So there's a door. I just see a door right behind there. I'm pointing at the screen again because like you guys are gonna clearly see
green door there.
Right there. That's the door right there.
Oh my god! And look at the beams as well, right?
Yeah, and the beams go all the way through. I think the frames of this,
the beams.
Yeah, I think the skeleton of this house is very good. I would have done certain things differently.
Jess, I'm pretty impressed. Actually, that was nicely done. That was a nice catch.
I would bow deeper, but then I'd disappear off the screen, and you guys would probably think I'd fallen asleep. But yeah, so I would have done, instead of the green kitchen, I would have either, I don't know. I wouldn't have wanted to go like more of the wood, like the pine look for sure. Maybe like a really dark stained wood.
Like an oak or cherry.
Cherry would be nice. Walnut. Now we're adding a lot onto the price of his house, though.
We got to find who owns this place and be like, okay, here's what you got to do.
Here's what you got to do. First of all, the fireplace gone.
Chuck and what's her name?
Chuck and Edna.
Chuck and Edna.
Yeah.
Here's what you got to do.
Here's how you fix that kitchen situation.
We've been drinking a little bit, so you know.
So our sketches are all cockeyed, but anyways, okay. I still like whenever I see like a roof like that, I kind of want it to be whitewashed. just for a little contrast, a little brightness. But I don't want it to be painted white. Like I want to see the wood grain through the whitewashing.
I would rather just go with a different, like if I would rather just go with a different kind of a wood than knotty pine. I would.
Yeah, knotty pine is nice, but it can get overwhelming, for sure. Like you would do like a birch, maybe. I would do birch. I love the look of birch, though. My floors upstairs.
What's interesting?
Birch.
What's interesting is an acquaintance of mine built a cabin and did everything in knotty pine, and then he verithined everything as well, so it had a very shiny look, like a reflective shiny look.
Yeah.
And that really, that's one of the main reasons why I didn't do anything to my knotty pine in here. I was like, just leave it natural.
Yeah,
and I'm so happy I did that because, I mean, it's gone a lot darker than when I first put it up, but that reflective look makes it look like not natural. Like,
yeah. Oh, here, Country Boy says engineered hardwood is plywood with a real wood top surface. Okay. Destiny agrees with Kristen that she likes the green cabinets. Okay, but what if they were like forest green then, or something like that? Destiny. But I mean, if they were forest green or something like dark like that, or like British racing green, then those appliances would have to be stainless rather than black. But I kind of feel that they might be black to match. Like you see the joint of the log up above, how it's a black metal in the ceiling. It's right there.
Oh, is it right here?
Like I'm wondering if they're trying to match that.
I'm moving on.
Yeah, go for it.
Wow. Oh yeah, what struck me about this one, other than the obvious,
I love a wraparound porch.
It's the only obvious. Yeah, the wraparound porch is magnificent on this.
Yep.
And the lighting is really good too.
Yep. Wow.
It's just, and it's interesting because it's on the side of a hill too, right? So it's they went to great pains.
So nice. I kind of wish that driveway wasn't right there on the left side though, because it kind of ruins the symmetry.
Yeah, and there's also a little sitting area down, like a recessed sitting area.
Yeah, they got a nice barbecue and a little
swinging. I could give the propane barbecuing us.
Yeah, very nice. Really nice.
Yeah, there's a swing there. I don't see the chains for the swing, but you're right. That's definitely a swing.
Yeah.
But yeah, I like it.
Good old metal roofs, eh? They'll last forever.
Oh, Ray's been. Oh, did I tell the story?
Look at this Amityville Horror on vacation. Wow.
I got more interiors this time. It must have been something that Crispy said. Yeah, anyway, I was going to talk about, like, Ray bought a house and he had a quote done for replacing the roof with shingles, and it was like 10 grand, and he knew it was a lot. It was way more than it should have been, but he's like, okay, just to get it done, that's, I could pay that. And then he said, well, why don't give me another quote for a steel roof. And the quote came back with like $43,000. And he's like, I can buy all the material for this for under 10 grand. So where's the rest of it coming from? And they're like, oh, no. You don't understand the price of steel. And Ray said, I just did a roof in steel. I know the price.
Yeah, I think that there's an upcharge on steel because there's I would know the word if I wasn't tired, and
stigma.
The opposite of a stigma. There's a desirability to the steel roof. So I think that some of the upcharge is, man, my fingers look really wrinkly there. I'm gross. I think that there is a certain upcharge for the desirability. Speaking of desirability, this cabin, this interior is fabulous. Again, I would whitewash the ceiling, except of course for the beams. I would not have those antlers hanging like that though. Like I'm okay with a certain amount of champagne, but not like that.
It's a lantern though.
I know.
Chandelier.
I get that as a chandelier. I would want just a straight up chandelier. I would put the lanterns is the word I'm using, but it's not. The antlers, I'd put them like on the wall, like a little European map or something.
Okay, so So I like visually, I like it, but practically speaking, the antlers are like blocking all the light from hitting the floor,
Mm-hmm. True.
from going down, essentially.
And I'm not
So it's
convinced that that's not another gas fireplace though, as well.
oh, that's definitely a gas fireplace.
Yeah. Nope. Nope.
Though it's sealed in as yeah.
Nope. Oh, Country Boy likes the moose antler chandelier. Oh, I just love those
Yeah.
cut flowers. So nice. Bet you they smell just. I'm stopping.
Oh yeah, that's yeah.
I like the door. Like the windows, like the walls.
Oh, look at the pool in the background. That kind of ruins it, doesn't it?
Yeah, it kind of does, eh? It's like, welcome to Camp Canawana. Okay. All right. We're rustic with our in-ground pool.
All right, I got a refill here.
Okay. Don't break the glass.
It was a glass.
Well, it's a drag to break a glass. End up with broken shards all over your workspace and your chair.
I have an innocent gun all over your workspace.
Oh, that's just never gonna get old, is it? Christ, did Destiny say that? If Destiny saw that, I'm never gonna live it down. Country Boy says the light in the chandelier is to accent the antlers, not light the room. Cliff says, speaking of furniture.
What?
He says that the light from the chandelier is supposed to be like an accent light rather than to light the room.
I think it's going to cast an odd shadow.
Not when I'm home, because I'll turn it off.
But maybe. Yeah, I can kind of see that, actually. But, I mean, you're not using it for actual light, though.
Right. That's what he's saying.
Yeah.
At first, I thought that was a TARDIS on top of the, on the shelf on top of the fireplace. But I'm wrong. It's not a TARDIS.
Whoa. Boy, I didn't fall down there.
It's a good thing you didn't fall down there.
TARDIS.
It's not a TARDIS. It's a little lantern.
Little candle lantern.
Candle lamp, yeah.
Oh, I like that little what would you call that? Little
side table?
Little
Side table?
Side table. That's nice.
Yeah, I just think
there's definitely a theme with all the furniture, with all the
but it's too much for me.
That looks fake, doesn't it?
I don't know if it's fake, but it looks like it's machine made. That's the thing. The thing is, to me, there's too much of that. This is what I'm talking about when I say that something is a little too champêtre. I don't know what champêtre is in English, and my usual francophones are not here. But you know, it's too grandma's country house kind of thing. You know, with all the furniture being that rustic, it's aggressively rustic. I would rather that the furniture was a little more modern, a little more urban, but still comfy. It's just too much. And the fireplace has to come on. You throw a gas fireplace into a place like that looks like this, it's like putting white walls on a Prius.
What do you think about the log walls with the white? I'm not sure what I forget the term for that.
It's
chinking. Yeah.
I'm okay with that because I mean, there's a lot of historical precedent for that, right?
Yeah,
that's probably just cement though, rather than like stuffing it full of
these logs are so very uniform.
I would not be surprised if this was one of those, those kit houses. You go to like logcabins.com or whatever, and you order a house, and it comes with. I am absolutely certain this is a kit. Like, are they really kit? They are kit houses essentially, but that's not the term. I don't think. I'm pretty sure that's what this is.
Okay.
Yeah, champêtre. There's a country flavor to it. It's like it's a rustic chic kind of thing, I guess. Except it's not chic. Like it's Grand-mère's place. How the heck are you supposed to turn on and off the lights? Yeah, Fox did notice that there are no light switches anymore.
I saw that. They've got to be somewhere, obviously. That
They're all behind the camera.
it's not like they go around unscrewing light bulbs every time they want to go to bed.
Carol said it was LL Bean furniture.
So this one is all about the view, of course, which is
spectacular.
fantastic.
Yeah,
I love this little deck. It's what's interesting is, I mean, they've got some repairs to make. This deck has been around for a while, and there's a board that's been repaired.
Yeah, lived in. I like it, and I like the rocking chairs. So there's plywood. Yeah. Hold on. Yeah. Focus in on the ceiling for a little bit.
It's plywood, but
it's ply. Okay. I was like, is that like ply or is it what's it called? MDF? Not MDF, but the wood that's all.
Can you make that sound again?
You know what I'm talking about? It's like wood chips that have been compressed with glue. It's not MDF. Oh, it's actually the same stuff as inside MDF.
Isn't that plywood?
No. About the previous place. Hold on. Straight up plywood roof. Okay, yeah. All right, fair enough. I love it. Destiny says that the previous cabin was AI generated.
What? That one?
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe.
That's the one that Carol says, are we looking at LL Bean furniture? Then Fox, it says, kind of like LL Bean and IKEA had a baby in the furniture department. Yikes. Oh, OSB. Anyway, OSB. Yes, that's what I was looking for. Thank you.
Oh, I see.
Everybody. Okay. Thank you, every single person.
Anyway, I just like the view on this one.
I do too.
Okay. So there are some problems with this one.
Sorry, you mean including the fact that it's sinking?
Well, it looks like it may have drifted downriver a bit and then started to sink.
This looks like something we should see in one of those levels in Left 4 Dead 2. You know where they're in Louisiana, going through the swamp.
Hard Rain is.
Hard Rain is the one. Yeah. I think this cabin might be derelict. Look at that roof.
Yeah, the roof is in disarray.
Yeah.
The chimney is in disarray. So it's a bit of a fixer-upper. Yeah, if it's a houseboat, it kind of probably needs the boat part of it.
Yeah. But you look at a place like this and you wonder, like, at one point somebody built that, and whatever was the context, at one point it wasn't a pit. Like, look at it's a
and they were super proud of it too. But I mean, the roofing is not just shingle, it's not just steel, it's that tiled
it's the Mexican tile or Spanish tile or whatever the hell they call it. Like at one point
I forget the word for it, but
before whatever happened to this place happened, it was a pretty nice little cabin.
I think about stuff like this, and I think about, well, what is my cabin here going to look like in 50 years? Is it going to be like dilapidated? Is it going to be falling down? Is it going to be like?
I think you just have to assume that your place will, in 50 years, be dilapidated and falling down because.
Well, at some point, absolutely, 100 years or 200 years or 300, whatever it takes. It's at some point.
Yeah.
Somebody's. It's going to be.
Move
on.
Interesting. Christy says hurricane damage, maybe.
Yeah, maybe.
Holy crap. Are you kidding me? Yes, please.
Mm-mm.
Wait a minute. No. Hold on. I'm backtracking.
What?
Is it a cabin or where's the nearest neighbor?
Well, there's some weird things going on in the background here. I don't know, but the cabin itself is kind of cool.
The cabin itself is very cool. True.
Huge deck, which is great.
Which is great. Amazing.
They've got one of those heater thingies, propane heater thingies, which is kind of cool.
They got a corrugated metal corner on or is the whole bottom wall corrugated metal? I think this is a very modern cabin.
corrugated metal. The top half, though, looks really nice. I mean, they've even done the pine on the outside, like not the outside,
continuation outside inside space. Tenenbaum says it looks like straight out of Cape Fear.
I think that was the last one he was talking about.
Oh, okay. The same one where Christy says selling our cabin $10 US.
Yeah.
You're right. Okay, so Carol says this is an LL Bean house. Well, come on. Click. There we go.
What is an LL Bean house? What is an LL Bean house?
Well, you know LL Bean. They have LL Beans in Canadian now. I think.
No, I don't know what LL Bean is.
Think of MEC, but for urbanites who weekend in the woods. I do really like how that roof extends from the outside to the inside.
You know what's weird is, like, why have this big space here? Like, why wouldn't the ceiling here follow the roof line? Is that
I
an
don't
attic?
know. Yeah,
And there's nothing holding it. What's holding this up? What's holding that peak up?
The engineering that we're not seeing is probably fabulous. Because you're right, something needs to be. There needs to be some kind of.
It's also physically impossible.
Because that wall that we're seeing with all the glass, there's no way that's a load-bearing wall, unless, like, those are big honking pillars between the windows.
There's no way that would be cantilevered so much.
There's something happening there. Well, look, there are some posts outside, like on the edges.
Which don't carry through to the ground, do they? Or maybe they do. But
Tenenbaum says mech, but for New Englanders, where you can get your monogram embroidered on the clothes. Fair enough.
There's just way too much weight there on the end to have nothing there.
Country Boy says it looks like it's in the Caribou or Chilcotin area of the BC. I love it. I like it too. I would rather if I was convinced that the nearest neighbor was like a kilometer away, though, at least. The only thing missing is a hammock between the posts near the bike.
Oh, let me tell you how nice it is that my nearest neighbor is 3 kilometers away. I love it.
LLB makes decent duck boots, though. That hang doesn't extend more than maybe 6 feet over the deck. You think that's 6 feet, or is it lower? I thought that looks more like it's 10. But it's hard to tell from this angle, eh?
Is a long... Come on, look at all the shit on the deck here. Look at how far away the heater sits away. Like, there's no way that's...
But, like, you see the posts on the sides of it? That's got to be helping.
I'm sure it's going to be helping. It's holding all the weight. Unless there's a steel beam going down the peak of that roof and hanging out to about here, there's something else going on that... I'll show that to Ray. Ray will tell us. Anyway, I'm moving on.
Oh, my land. Hello.
All there is a helicopter. Take you to the top of one of those hills, and then you can ski home.
Oh, it's so nice. Could you imagine waking up in the morning in that cabin, having your morning coffee or whatever, staring at one of those windows?
Yep, I can.
Me too.
Yeah, that's really nice. This looks like a... they got lots of firewood there too. They're really prepared.
I don't think it's a personal home. Look, there's a sign there. Is that a sign? Right there, yeah.
No, that's electrical there.
Right. Okay.
That's an electrical box.
Okay. Oh man, I would buy that cabin in a Montreal minute depending on where the hell it is.
Really interesting how they've done pine that's board and batten all the way around, and it's discolored as it will if you don't treat it with anything, all the way around as well.
I'm getting that's probably the high watermark for snow most years.
Something like that, yeah. Or at least, I mean, there's a wicking thing, right? It'll wick up the board.
Truth.
But
Oof,
I would love to see inside that cabin.
I would love to know that there was a fence around that door on the second floor on the right side there.
It might be like future. We'll put a
We're
deck
gonna
in
put it.
there.
We're gonna put a deck out there. It's fine. I mean, we haven't done it in 15
Oh,
years, but it's gonna happen.
interesting. You can see through the window, through another window
Yeah,
to the trees. Yeah, that's really nice. I really like this.
yeah. Cliff agrees with us that it looks ideal, and Christy agrees. Yeah, yeah, absolutely. That's a crappy door right there, though. I would replace that door.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on there.
A chalet in Switzerland. That's what it might be, for all we know.
A chalet?
Nice. Kurt Langer. Hello, my name is Kurt. I'm a photographer in Switzerland. Very nice. I kind of wish that the chimney popping out the top there was more of a stone chimney or something a little more rustic than that. Book.
Well, I mean,
that's the chimney that comes off a wood burning stove rather than a fireplace.
That would be purely aesthetic. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
the stainless steel, double walled insulated chimney. That's where you're going, right? That's what you need.
I mean, it still works, right?
Isn't that a power box for solar connection?
I was just about to. Do you have something similar? Is that what that is? Like, might there be solar hidden under there?
It's hard to tell, but it could be. There's
something happening. There's something big under there.
So could be.
Because underneath there's like a Batman cave full of inventions.
Because the only person who could own a place like this is Batman, right?
Yeah, totally.
Makes total sense. Anyway, here we go.
Kind of ho-hum looking place, but
very obviously, like, somebody's built this and it's very simple.
Wood burning stove.
Yes, definitely wood burning stove. So and weirdly, I don't like how they've done this. They should have anchored the stove to the roof. I don't know what the hell this cross brace is, and they anchored it to the cross brace.
That's supposed terrible, to be support, but
terrible. Like Ray was talking about how when you brace a chimney like that, there's a certain angle that it has to be. Your cross braces have to be, whether it's 90 degrees from each other or something like that, or between a certain angle and a certain angle. That is definitely not right. 180 on a crosspiece that's attached to the chimney itself doesn't make any sense. But
I'm also not sure. But I don't love how the pipe comes out of the wall at 90 degrees to the. Does that make sense to you?
That's very common actually for people who don't like to cut holes in the roofs. And
does it create problems though in terms of cleaning?
It's the airflow isn't as great but as long as you have the height, you're okay. But what it does do is, it makes that up and down part, the cleaning part of that up and down, really easy because you just go outside there, you remove the bottom, and you stick the thing up and down. But the part that goes from there into the wood stove is a little more challenging.
Mm-hmm.
There's some math involved there where if your certain distance, if your chimney is a certain distance from the top of your building, it has to be this far above the top of your building. So I assume they did the math right, but
this is a very basic cabin.
Very basic.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, they could have done it worse. I mean, they did board and batten. They could have done, vinyl or something like that. So.
True. Okay.
I don't like the moss that's growing on this roof, and that's a very flat
section.
And Not sure how they joined it in there. You got to be really careful when you do stuff like that. Interesting. The board and batten above that roof is all aged, incredibly aged.
Probably
It's
in the
almost like
sun.
maybe they restained the bottom area of the cabin all the way
Forgot
around,
about
but
that.
they just didn't get to that part. Or they forgot about it. And yes, no gutters.
No gutters. And I'm not convinced that view. What? Holy! What kind of Harry Potter thing is going on here? I'm expecting Hagrid to come out. You're right, Harry.
Yo, wizard Harry.
That's a load of codswallop. Wow! Look at that fantasy ass. Wow!
Yeah, this is bullshit.
It's got to be bullshit, but holy crap! I would love to.
Pumpkin in the cauldron.
Yeah. No, country boy. That's not a Hobbit house. That's a.
It's a lot of work.
Yes, it's
went
a lot
into
of work.
the putting the stone together and shit. But this is not real. I mean, look at the tiny little window there.
I feel that it's almost like it's at a Harry Potter theme park. You know, this is like meet up at Hagrid's house, and like, what's all the vents? Right, the very high tech looking vents at the peak and like on the roof. Yeah. Fox that says that. Fox that says Frodo's house. No. Frodo lived in a proper Hobbit home.
This is so weird, actually, because it looks like all these pieces like that are attached on these corners look like they were hand cut and hand. Well, of course they were hand installed. All of it was, but just like
where did I find this?
Anyway, moving on.
I guess.
Oh God.
Okay, there's no way this is real, unless it's like this guy's an artist. There's a house near the Zoo de Granby, the Granby Zoo, that clearly the guy's an artist, and it's full of weird swoopy lines and stuff like this place is. Not so much the forest guy on the corner there, but like I could see somebody living here and being like, I am an artist, okay? So I'm not like, I don't believe that this is just a showpiece in like Disneyland or something, but I would not want to live here.
I don't know. I would worry that a lot of this is just 3D printed. Like, but if somebody actually carved this face and carved a lot of this stuff, then I'd be really, really, really impressed.
But would you want to live in that place?
Oh, why are there bars over the windows?
It's artistic vision, okay? Why do you have to be so negative all the time?
There are bars over the windows, Jess. What is this? I don't know what that is. Okay. Okay, here we go. I love low ceilings. I guess I'm going to put that right out there. So we got a lot going on in here.
I like the floor.
The floor? Oh, yes. Okay, so this kind of flooring would have been great. And all those houses that we were looking at, the pine, the knotty pine, and the ceilings and the walls and stuff, that kind of floor would have been really nice with any of those.
Yeah.
I feel.
Well, hold on a second. Kristen thinks that other house is real. Foxit says that near where I work, there's a house that has this similar motif. So it's legit, has a tower with an old man carved tree. Maybe it's the same house, Cliff.
We've moved on.
Okay. 5-foot ceilings. Yeah, they look like they're about 7 feet. I love that stove.
Isn't that nice? The something princess. The
process princess.
Plow your princess.
No, we're not going to talk about that on my live stream, dude. I don't think that they're using that stove.
Plunge your princess. No, they can't. I mean, there's like a carpet on top of it. or
You
something.
got like a tablecloth on there. What? Why are
And
you
it's even got
wasting that perfectly good stove?
It's even got the water heater on the side.
I love that stove. The fact that they're not using it makes me want to punch them.
Look how clean and shiny it is. That's never been used.
No. Kristen is not a fan of low ceilings. As someone who's only 5'7", I'm okay with lower ceilings, but I do prefer like a 9 or 10 foot ceiling. I think it looks more luxurious. But so nice.
I've had tall ceilings in many places I've lived. I would way much love the lower ceiling. Gives it a more homey appeal. The taller ceiling makes it seem more like a museum or
a lower ceiling is definitely more comfy. It's more cozy.
Yes.
Is that like, hold on, behind the hanging lantern, is that a YouTube silver button?
Oh my god! Wow. Fuck this guy.
So now we have to find who the hell this is. And look, down along the bottom left, they've hidden whatever was the text there.
I don't know that it is a play button.
It's a play button.
It doesn't look like a play button.
Come on, that's
I know what play buttons.
Button.
I know what play buttons look like, but this is a plaque for something.
This is the old style play button. It's not the new one. It's the old style play button.
Come on, that does not look like a play button. I know the plaque looks like a play button. The whole presentation looks like a play button, but the thing does not look like a play button.
I think you're stinking wrong. I want to know whose house this is. Hold on a second. One second. I just want to catch up where we are. Wait, I think. Hold on. Click. Come on. I think this is from that YouTube off-grid couple. Really?
Density.
Which YouTube off-grid couple though?
Off-grid with Doug and Stacy.
Oh yeah, in fact she says yeah, that's off-grid with Doug and Stacy.
So it's actually a play button. Okay, I was fighting so hard though.
It's so do they actually use that stove then? Because if they don't use that stove, I'm gonna go and drop comments. Nice stove. Too bad you're not using it.
Is that stove? Like, look how clean it is around the stove.
You know what it looks like to me? It looks like they went through this house with a fine-tooth comb because someone was coming to photograph
it. That's what a lot of YouTube channels are.
Fair.
And I kind of wish my cabin was like that so I could film just anywhere in here. But
I wish I had a cabin that looks like that as well. Oh, okay. So Destiny says they do use that stuff. So yeah, they were like, okay, photographer is coming tomorrow at 9, so we cannot eat in the morning, and we're cleaning everything up.
Yeah,
spick and span.
I've moved on.
Look at the view. Is that a solar panel under their light?
The view is very nice. No, it's something that's scratched. See the scratch marks?
I see the scratch marks, but what the hell is that hanging off their window?
That's like a thing.
Look at that, like really narrow window. That horizontal
herb station or something.
Maybe. So weirdness. Because that makes sense in English. Oh, I'll get rid of Destiny's. Oh, you did. Okay. I do love the look of and I see that there's a balcony off the view side, which is nice.
Interesting how they've mounted their cabin there, just on blocks,
big old blocks. Okay, now everybody.
The view is incredible.
Oh yeah.
What? I don't know. Oh, okay.
I wonder where it is.
Yeah. That could be anywhere. That could be like Northern Ontario. It could be British Columbia. But you know what? It looks like Northern Ontario, actually.
Does it?
Yeah.
It's fabulous to me, wherever it is.
If you're heading out the Trans-Canada Highway, and once you pass Sudbury, heading towards Thunder Bay, there's lots of areas that are just like this, like hilly and.
I need to get a cabin in With blocks like that, and clearly like they're on a big hunkin' rock, right? Hey, I see what you're
I
doing.
didn't know.
I see
I
what you're
didn't know
doing.
that would happen.
I didn't know that would happen.
Yeah.
About the
Oh,
previous place, Tenenbaum says that even though they've cleaned it up, it's still so busy. It was very busy for sure. Country Boy says that's not anywhere in BC. I could see it being down around, no, not even, like around Penticton area. There's stuff that's sort of like that, but not exactly. I don't think it's BC either. I'm getting so much hum out of my headphones right now. It's driving me right round the twist.
I took that opportunity to change the picture.
Wow. Okay.
You'll notice that this is not in the weird place.
You mean like the bad
Meaning-
place?
Meaning the Boreal.
No, it's definitely not in the Boreal. Wow,
The
look at
weird
all that
place.
glass. Could you imagine having your morning coffee in front of those windows?
I know that's a tremendous amount of windows. Like hats off to the person who said, "I want glass that fits between these logs."
And it has to be triple glazed so I don't freeze in the winter.
Right?
Wow.
It's probably all custom.
Mm-hmm.
So,
wow.
yeah, I wonder what their view is of, because I think Sean James learned this the hard way. He built his first cabin and said, right here is a great spot, but he has no view.
No, he has no view. He
Right.
had no view on that from that previous place.
And his current cabin is like, okay, so I picked a spot where there's a view, but it's like a swamp. But this guy, or this whoever built this, is looking at something. I want to feel he's looking at something. Like,
I'm looking at all my maple trees that are making my maple syrup. Wow, this is a high dollar place. Look at, they've got a heater outside. They've got a whole like living room outside with that weatherproofed sort of faux rattan furniture.
Jess, would you do the whole maple syrup thing if you?
I don't know, like
had a cabin in the Maples.
If I did, because it's expensive to do, right? Like you need a boiler, you need a this, you need a that. Like, do I have time for that?
It's not expensive at all.
No.
It's very time consuming. It's you. I mean,
like, have I won my 30?
Like, you can buy everything you need for under $100.
But here's the key then, because it's time consuming. So, is this like, I live here because I won my 30 mil and I don't have to work for a living?
Yeah.
In that case, yeah.
Say you live right where I live, and because you won your 30 million, and there's just nothing but maple trees around. It's happened.
Yes. Enjoy your flapjacks with maple syrup that comes from my own trees. Are you kidding? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I see what's going on here. They're demarcating the kitchen with tile instead of wood, which I appreciate. I respect.
Mm-hmm.
I like the contrast between the walls and the ceiling. It's the opposite of what I've been saying about whitewash the ceiling, but it's fine. I like the contrast.
Walls. Okay.
Yep. I like the windows. Lots of windows. I think that's really important. I don't like that there's a half-eaten plate of macaroni on the counter.
Yeah.
And is that like a bed in the living room?
Yeah, but you know what? Here's a picture finally where it's not set up. It's not.
Yeah, true. In fact, she's sitting at her table.
She's sitting at her table watching
Brokaw, something.
Some guy. Oh, I
got a dog.
She's a lot younger than that, but no, she looks like an older woman.
Mm-hmm.
Not that
I like to watch Tom Brokaw during the week because I think he really knows what's going on. And what's that in the corner? I was going to say that's a wood burning stove, but it looks really too. Oh no, I think it's a wood burning stove with something in front of it.
Steps in front of it, but no, it definitely looks wood burning. It's got the double doors, and it's.
Yeah, I was questioning myself because wouldn't have considered putting a fire hazard in front of a wood burning stove.
Well, it's obviously not winter there.
Truth.
All the windows are open,
and it. Yeah, I like it too. I'd like to know what it looks like from outside. I really love how they demarcated the living space from the kitchen and quasi hallway with the different flooring. That's
it's
a
a
nice
bit of a
touch.
weird design that they said, "Hey, let's extend it a bit." But I guess it's because the door is there. They said, "Well, we'll have some footwear there or something."
Yep.
Oh, what a cute little doggy!
What a cute little doggy! I sure do like your dog, miss.
Get in my belly. Get in my belly.
Sink full of dirty dishes says, "Wow." But
Great
what kind of condition?
view.
Yeah, beautiful area. But what kind of condition is that cabin in?
All right. Does it look like the clouds are moving?
Yeah, but I mean, I've had 3 whiskeys. So.
Cheers.
Oh, you're having whiskey too. You having Black Label, is it?
Oh, I ran out of Black Label. I'm having some generic crap.
Yep.
So, okay, so it's got a milk roof.
I like it.
The chimney is obviously not in use because it's got some kind of antenna on top of it.
Really? Because I thought that was just the chimney has been replaced by a wood burning stove.
Doesn't that look like some kind of antenna?
Joke's on us if this is like a Parks Canada. You know, like how they sometimes turn old cabins into like tool sheds. Like, look, all the windows seem to be boarded up, right?
I don't know.
Oh, such a nice little chunk of land. Holy crap! I would buy that place and
look at
fix
the
it up.
mountains. The clouds are, for me, are moving from left to right.
Left to right.
That is beautiful. That is beautiful. Except for it's boreal, so I mean, it's a waste of time. It's a waste of money. But other than that,
the boreal is king. All hail the boreal. Love the boreal. Very nice. But like the cabin, it's hard to tell what's going on. It looks like it used to be a cabin and is now being used for something else by whoever's running the national park that this has become part of.
So the roof got replaced, so it's nice. But other than that, the
chimney got replaced.
Flowers, eh? I mean, anyway,
beautiful. Speaking of beautiful, farmhouse.
Yeah. So this is more of like, where is this located, and would you like? I mean, there's no forest around. There's no.
This is. No, you know what this is? This is like Alberta farmland or Saskatchewan. I was going to say Saskatchewan, but no, Alberta is the one that goes into the mountains. This is like your Alberta farmland, or maybe like Wyoming or some damn thing.
This has got to be Montana.
Yeah, like Montana, something like that. Like a prairie butting up against the mountains.
So they got their propane tank, so that's where they're getting their heat from.
Mm-hmm.
But
they got their little tractor right where your little hand is.
Little bobcat, whatever it is. It's a farmhouse.
Yeah. Got their F-150.
I kind of like I love the forest. I love the real forest, the non-boreal forest. But I kind of like this kind of thing. Really speaks to me. Like it must be really interesting to walk out of your house with a cup of coffee and just look over the land like this.
Tenenbaum is asking if it's Iceland. I don't know. Is it? I mean, I don't know much about Iceland. I mean, you live in Scandinavia, dude. But to me, like, my images of Iceland are mountains, hot springs, black beaches, picturesque, almost Christmassy villages, right? So I don't know if Iceland has. Well, they have sheep, so they must have fields. In fact, I know they have fields. Just don't disturb the trolls.
All right, going to the next one.
Fox, it says, wow. Looking right out over hard rain. Yeah, that's a nice balcony.
It is. It's
very nice.
I wish, in retrospect, oh, those are rockers as well. I wish in retrospect that I mean, that it's kind of a spooky picture with all the fog. I wish there was. I wish I had this picture without fog.
Looking out over the swamp, the zombies.
Yeah, you know.
I don't know. It's nice. What's going on here? This looks like the kind of place you'd see at a summer camp. You know, that's the head counselor's cabin.
This very much looks like a kit cabin.
Yeah, or that for sure. Yeah, absolutely. But you know, like, I'm not against building a really small place like that. I would like to build a tiny house with a ginormous workshop shed, built adjacent to it, maybe.
We've had solar customers like that.
Have you?
Yeah, house is like 2,000 square feet, but their workshop is like 10,000 square feet.
Yeah. Tin and Bob could do with meat and 3. Right about now. I don't know what meat and 3 is. I could do with a snack too.
Oh my god, I almost fell down.
Don't
7
fall.
times.
Yeah. I mean, it does have a prefab look to it for sure. For sure.
That's definitely a prefab. Anyway. Oh, yes. This definitely looks like a DIY, but oh yeah, that's definitely a DIY.
Yeah, who cares though? Holy crap. That's like, that house looks like Christmas.
Like even the stone chimney is.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that was definitely done by a guy who's like, I've got nothing to do for the next 3 weeks.
Really?
let's get on it.
What do you think of that slopey roof with the TV antenna just laying across it at the back there?
I gotta say that I'm not sure what's going on with the TV antenna, but the roof itself looks fine.
Here's what I see with this house. I think this house is 300 years old with a whole lot of really young stuff attached to it. That's what I see happening.
Carry the conversation for a bit. I gotta see a man about hers.
All right, I'll go after you. Because I live in a town that's 400 years old, right? So I've seen some chimneys that look like that are ancient, but with. Okay, you guys see where the log cabin ends and the board and batten begins? What I think, just looking at where the old stone of the chimney becomes sort of a different stone, it's roughly equal with where the log cabin turns into a board and batten top part. And I think that means that's because the bottom part of the house, just going on some of the really old log cabins I've seen around here in rural Quebec, I think the bottom of the house is like 300 years old, maybe 2, but like old. And then the second story was built on later, which meant that they had to extend the chimney up. Obviously, metal roof is much, much later. The the porches, the way they're just sort of tacked on, that tells me that they were not designed as part of the original house in any way. So they're probably like whatever 20th century. So that's what I'm thinking there. You know, it's a second story on a very old single story house, and then with some very recent, maybe 30-year-old add-ons for the balconies around, and the door sucks. It needs a better door.
That was very insightful, Jess. I heard the whole thing. You're absolutely right.
Oh, so good.
Nicely done. Nicely done.
My knowledge knows no bounds.
Well, don't aggravate it.
Am I taking it too far there? Am I going too far? Cliff says, whoops, click. Oh, for God's sakes, click. There we go. That one looks more V than all the others. Vintage. What? Oh, vintage, yes. Or maybe rustic would be the optimal term.
I think he nailed it.
Top of the chimney has been redone. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Cliff says, my guess is the top pitched roof was an add-on. Absolutely. I'm betting the original roof was built, then they might have had offspring and they did a second floor for the little ones. It's possible, but I think that second floor is a good century and a half younger than the bottom floor. 10 in Bomb says, per Wikipedia, meat 3 is a regional term popular in the cuisine of the southern United States for both the meal and the restaurants offering such a menu. I got to know what a meat 3 is then. Southern comfort food, maybe? Yeah, look, even the windows.
Even the windows these are old wooden windows. Yeah. And that top one is definitely more modern, probably vinyl.
I don't even think it's that modern. I think it's aluminium, or what was it like? You know the old windows that people sort of swap out as soon as they can. Oh yeah, look at that! Look at the back with the sloped roof and the weird like vinyl door on it, and then another
and the plywood. Yeah, that's all been added afterwards.
And they're not. They don't care. You know, those add-ons are not an homage to anything.
So that whole deck, that whole roof, all this railing, and which means all this railing on the front looks all very similar. So yeah, a lot of upgrades there.
Like 1980s kind of. Anyway, whatever.
Aren't we just really journalistic?
We like what we like.
Journalistic. Anyway.
We're editorializing. Wow.
Look at this.
Are those solar panels?
Yeah.
Look at that place.
Oh, that's a view, right?
Holy Christ. Holy Christ. So obviously we know where the southern facing side of this house is.
Mm-hmm. And a wind turbine as well.
Wow. It's not a big house, but it doesn't have to be because they've got like a little barn action happening just off the rock down there. Yeah. Fox, it says that a meat 3 is 3 meals: appetizer, main meal, and dessert. Possibility of drinks during, maybe wine or such. Okay, I didn't even know that. Good Lord, that looks like at least 4 feet of snowdrifts. It looks like a dream. Look at that. And the thing is, the cabin is kind of ho-hum, right? The cabin itself is kind of ho-hum, unless on the other side there's like the most amazing windows ever. But who cares? You stare at the window at all of that.
I tell you what, ho-hum cabin does not mean uncomfortable cabin or undesirable cabin or unaesthetic cabin. It's and in fact I love that the outside of a cabin should be without weird gables and really weird shit. The outside of the cabin should be really, I mean, the whole cabin itself, like my cabin here, is a very simple, 4 walls, a roof, because it doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter. Wow.
That's really nice, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's something else. I wonder where that is. Look at that tiny little cabin with that really. Is there boardwalk made of pallet wood?
Yeah, it looks like it. I want to say this is on an island.
I'm pretty sure you're right. An island in BC or like Washington State.
And that's, a bunkie.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And,
And an outhouse.
well, that's got to be another bunkie. I
Oh, you think
can't
that's another
imagine.
bunkie? Well,
It
you can't
wouldn't.
imagine somebody. I gotta go.
You wouldn't have a raised outhouse.
Someone in panic, climbing up the stairs on hands and feet. Oh God, here it comes! Here it comes!
I could be wrong, but is there any reason to raise an outhouse?
Maybe so you never have to empty below it. I guess that's why you just hang it over the side of a coastline or something. But yeah, that's just a little bunkie. There's nothing going on there. That's like a little guest house. Wow. That's a lot of lavender around the front, though. Like, you gotta love the smell of lavender if you want to live there.
Who doesn't love the smell of lavender?
Fair. It's
I'm
nice
not
though.
sure.
What I
Yeah,
like
this
is how trim that roof looks. You know what I'm
I
saying?
think this is just like if you got to build a cabin, that actually looks like it's
Prefab?
I was gonna, yeah, I think so. But anyway, I mean, your cabin in the woods doesn't need to be anything spectacular. It doesn't need to be anything special. It doesn't need to be 2 stories and gables and all that crap. Just whatever. I mean, put as many windows in as you can, but otherwise, just make it as simple as possible.
Yeah. I would love some sort of porch, especially if it's a wraparound porch, though. Wow.
Oh yeah, you gotta have that.
Jesus.
That's a nice view, isn't it?
Holy crap.
I mean, this is somewhere south because
Yeah.
there's beaches and crap, but I mean, and there's I don't see a way to get down to the water from here, but that's a beautiful view. This almost looks like a guest house or a something.
Yeah. Or one of those hotels that's all like little cabins instead of rooms.
Not really. All right, here we go.
Yeah. I like that.
Look at the massive, like, chimney on that sucker.
Yeah. Curl up next to the fire. Hope you don't accidentally burn it to death. Like, it's not an old place, right? Like, look, I mean, it's a stone chimney, but look at how exact those lines are. It's not an old place.
Oh yeah. This is very modern, very modern. And I would say by the way the logs are sticking out here that this is all prefab.
Those logs are so exact that it's got to be prefab for sure.
Yeah.
I mean, I still like it. I'd still love to own it. Yeah, but
look at that. Like, there's like at least 2 levels of decks on there.
Yeah, Country Boy likes it. Cliff likes it. Love the dual porches. Absolutely, me too. Actually, there's more than 2 porches. Look, there's one off the side. There's one off the left, and then there's one down below.
I would love that. I would love to see more of the one on the right.
I'd love to see this house from the other side.
And
it's got gutters. What's with that little portholey window under the roof on the left side, though? It's like,
there?
No. All the way on the left, right at the edge. Yeah, right there. Boom, boom.
Good question.
Weird,
That
right?
almost looks like a door, doesn't it?
Yeah, I don't think it is though.
Don't know.
You think the one above the stone is actually a wraparound? Yeah, I think you might be right about that. Which I love. Which I do love. I do like that place. I don't know where it is, but whew, nice.
It's not a memorial.
No, but what is going on here? Is that a jacuzzi, hot tub at the front on the left side there?
Okay, so lots going on here. Yeah, that's definitely a hot tub. Look
Please
at the
come into
wall around the door.
the red
It looks like
door
a wood.
in
It
the
looks like a wood pile, but it's
yeah.
obviously not a wood pile.
I mean, I don't hate it, but I'm wondering what's going on. And it's on stilts, right? You can see trees and water below the house.
Yeah. It almost looks like this upper part up here looks like it's leaning over. But it can't be. I mean,
Or yeah, because the windows are angled, kind of. What?
yeah, it looks like it can't
Yeah,
be. There's something
the windows are
weird going
angled,
on
which
there.
is a strange choice, but okay, whatever. And now look at through the
Oh,
windows on the ground floor again.
yeah.
Is that like a what is? Oh, I see. They've got trees. No, obviously no longer living trees, but
So
they've got tree.
there are stairs going up here, which look like they are attached to a tree,
Yes. Dude, the
which
entire
is
interior of
very
that house looks like a cat playground. I'm saying. A country boy says that other little window is called a witch's window. Port window for bathroom. Yeah, maybe that's what I was thinking too, Grace. But yeah, this. I mean, I'm strangely enchanted by it, but I don't know if I'd want to own it.
This very much looks like an Airbnb or something like that.
Yeah. Look at our funky little house. We rent it out weekends.
I want to see what the view is.
You need to know what the view is for sure. I think because I really do think it's right off the edge of an escarpment.
Mhm.
So it's on stilts, which is great and fabulous. But like on the left there, it looks like there's patio doors going out to a patio. I want to know what the patio looks like. Does that wrap around to where this hot tub in the front is? Like it looks like there's a bench there looking out over some kind of.
Yeah.
Where did you find this? I would love to see more pictures of this place.
Internet.
Good old internet. It's cool. Well, I love the view.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know much about the cabin, but I do love the view.
Yeah, this one's all about the view.
Yeah. Wow.
You can't tell much from the cabin.
But I almost don't care. Can you imagine that's your morning view?
That's
Wow.
a huge long range, isn't it? It's like
just keeps going. It's poetic. Why does it say "thup" on the side of that house? Or that thut, thup, toot, toot.
Yeah, you got me.
Toot. Welcome to my cabin. It's called toot. I don't know which one. Oh, I think he's referring to the previous place, the one that was hanging over the blah and had all the weirdness. Looks like it could be AI generated. It does kind of look like, you know how sometimes you get AI to generate like superhero and it's got like 7 fingers on a hand kind of thing. I mean, this could be sort of.
Well, yeah, but I mean, there's I understand what you're saying, but like.
No, I don't think it is, but I could see the. Could you go down to the bottom of that picture for a sec? Bottom. What does that say? Charles Cormier photography. Oh, okay, that's the photographer, not the house. All right, no,
it's definitely a picture, but I can see what he's saying. But there's way too much like finite detail that would have been really messed up.
Country Boy is being a brat. I think the trees inside are for the squirrels, Jess.
So I gotta say, the circular staircase sucks.
Nice touch. Oh, you don't like it?
Nope.
Here's the thing. In Montreal, in a lot of like neighborhoods around of a certain age, that's what all the back staircases look like. They're all cast iron circular staircases. So to me, that's not weird at all. I'm not sure if I love a stone wall like that, especially with this sort of weird sky blue kind of.
It is a bit weird to have it around the staircase, especially since it doesn't go all the way up. Or maybe they just haven't finished it.
Well, that's just the second floor. I like the dog.
Looks a lot like Junebug.
Looks like an old dog with that gray around the snout.
Junebug.
I like the wood stove. I like the kettle on the wood stove. I don't know if I like the cabin picture on the wall because we know it's a cabin. Don't love the ceiling with the pot lights because it's like an earlier generation of pot light.
It almost looks like stucco.
Yeah. Yeah.
It can't be stucco, is it? Oh, it is stucco.
It is
my
stucco.
God.
Jesus.
Oh.
It is stucco.
Kill me now. I'm moving on.
Kill me twice. Wow. Okay. Get off my lawn. I like the hat with the feather in it. It's got a Dick Prenicky appeal.
It's got a moss roof, which I think is bullshit. Don't let Sean James hear me say that. But
okay, tell us how you really feel, Russell. Don't hold back or anything. Are those ladders on the right side, leaning up against the wall, so you can get up and replace the moss?
Well, I think they're just resting there, but it looks like
they're ladders.
Yeah, they're ladders, but what are they? I mean, they're not there for any specific reason. I think
no, they're just being stored there, so he can get up onto the roof to replace his moss.
I wonder if this is like preparation for a chimney.
Oh, those two things there? Yeah, you think he's going to cut a hole in the wall, put a fireplace in, and build a chimney on the outside?
What's up with this confusing ass door? It's got 1, 2, 3, 4 hinges. Like, we had 2, and then I thought I got a third one, and then, well, it was obviously that a fourth one was needed.
I need the strength. I need the strength of 4 hinges on my door.
And this one tiny little window.
I think the person living here is a hermit.
Cheers to hermits.
To the Hermitage. Oh, I'm out of whiskey.
The Hermitage.
Yeah.
I need to swallow before I start laughing. All right.
Oh, there's a stovepipe offset behind the roof. Yes. What is going on?
All right. So I was specifically looked for off-grid workshops. This sucker came up, and I was like, yeah.
But look at the size of that table saw. How off-grid is this workshop?
I don't know that it's off-grid at all. I loved it. I love it
too. Look at all those things, those tools, that log, just waiting to be turned into something.
I mean, I just look at the things.
Look at all this stuff.
And here's more things.
So that's a wow.
Oh shit! What happened? Oh no! What happened? Yep. Sorry.
Okay.
Screwdrivers and shit. Oh, those are chisels.
Yeah. That's all. That's the hand tools.
Chisels.
Look
at stuff. Look at stuff.
All the things. Oh,
everywhere, all at once. Damn. Come on, Jess. This is your off-grid workshop. You know what it is.
Mm. Very nice. Dust collection right on the left side there.
Nice big windows.
Got to have nice big windows.
Lots of light.
Défense de fumée. Do not smoke in here.
Défense de fumée.
Défense de
I was about
fumée.
to say that. You beat me to it.
You cannot smoke in this workshop.
Fuck you.
All of France will come down upon you.
Fuck you.
I mean, it might be Belgium or Sweden or Switzerland. I don't know. I'm just going with Défense de fumée.
Anyway.
Very nice. I wonder what they do in there.
They make sawdust, of course.
But yeah, of course, they manufacture sawdust.
Yeah.
As all, workshops. That is the true calling of any good wood workshop.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, in that little room back there?
Yeah.
They make more sawdust.
Or is that a tile cutter back there? No.
They probably lathe sawdust back there.
Yeah. You're probably right. Interesting. Interesting. Okay.
Yeah, and that takes us back to... Wait, did we see this one?
No. That's another gas. Oh, yes. We saw it from the other side. Because look, there's the TV. There's the gas.
The green. The green has got me.
We've already discussed this one. Let's just move on.
All right. Are you still impressed that there's green there?
No.
In this mosaic TV pattern?
We've already seen this place. It's just now it's in a different light.
Have we?
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
Wow, that's cozy. I wouldn't have painted it red. But, maybe they wanted it to look like a caboose.
A caboose. Yeah.
Nice windows. It's got the witch's window again, right next to the front door this time.
Oh, can we just call it the poop window?
Sure. But do you want your poop window right next to your front door? Bathroom right next to the front door?
Like right next to it. But sure. I mean, if you go up to the guy's house and you're like knocking on the door, nobody answers, and then you knock on the poop window just in case.
It's the morning and you're trying to get at the door. And it's like, you know what? I'll just stop for a quick shit just to take the edge off.
Hey.
Then do a fuller job later.
Hey, pooping? Are you pooping?
Hey, poop. Okay.
You pooping? Oh, yes.
Wow. Are you kidding me? Except, is that another gas? No, that's not a gas fireplace.
That's definitely
not with gas. All that stone. Is it?
That's definitely gas. Look at the enclosure.
What a waste.
I know, right?
Look at that room. Wow.
I mean, I hate it. I mean, I love the room. I love the view. I love the room. I just hate the gas.
I hate the gas. I'm even okay with the TV up there, Imagine sun going down. YouTube's going on.
You're like, let's roast some marshmallows and then movie night.
Yeah. Except that you can't roast marshmallows on that stupid gas.
Exactly.
Yeah, I would replace that immediately.
Yeah. Okay, here we go.
Rustic. Looks condemned.
Do it yourself.
I could condemn it myself.
Metal roof, though.
So, yeah.
Last a while. What's going on with the door there?
I think it's condemned. I don't think anyone lives there. Look at the window.
Well, definitely nobody lives there, but it looks like a hunt camp.
Could be a hunt camp.
Oh, it definitely looks like a hump camp, huh?
Yeah, it could be hunt cabin.
Oh shit! I think that's the last picture.
Which is good because it's midnight. It's 15 past midnight, for God's sakes.
Yeah, you stay up way later than you should have.
Yeah. It was worth it, though. Don't go knocking on the poop window. Gold rush kind of feel.
That's like lyrics. Don't go knocking on the poop window.
And 4 people are still hanging with us. What the hell, people? What's going on with that? 14.
14?
14, yes, I meant 14. Well, you got to be judging. So that's that for tonight. It's a good thing we went long since we won't be going on at all next week, but I will be back the week after. So we're late. It's been good though. I love looking at these I was gonna say cameras, but I meant cabins. What? So thanks to the cabin dude for organizing that.
We should do this again sooner.
Yeah, I love doing that. That's one of my favorite things that we do on my live stream, actually, looking at the cabins. Love it. For those of you who are still with us, I'll see you in 2 weeks. Between now and then, please, everybody, please stay sane, stay safe, stay healthy, and be kind to one another.
And don't forget to peace out.